It's not working.
It's not working? Well, maybe it is now. Let me see.
We're trying something.
We're trying something.
Why won't it work?
No, the idea was nice, but it isn't working out. So, hi there, fellow travelers.
Hello.
It's Neil here.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is
To
Travel and Tour TV. Welcome in, everyone. Who do we have in the house here? Please make yourself known. Hey, where did our little icon go?
I don't know. You took it
Where
away.
did it go? It should be here somewhere. There we go. There's
That's
the
what
icon.
you were pressing on. You're pressing on the wrong thing.
Oh, I pressed on the wrong thing.
Oh,
Okay.
let's try it again.
Maybe next time.
Oh, come on. Let's try it one more time. Where is it?
One more time?
Where'd you put it?
Well, it is somewhere out here. All right. We're going to try this one more time.
We're starting over.
Starting over. There we go. 3. All right, that's much better. That is much better. So yeah, it didn't really help me just clicking on the logo all the time. But here we are, and I see we have a lot of guests right here. I see Anthony Simone in the house. Welcome in, Anthony. Always good to see you. Verna B is in the house from the Philippines. Welcome in. Fantastic to have you with us today. And we did see you earlier today in your live stream. Well, I did. And always good having a conversation with you out there. Nice and laid back. That's what we like. I see Josh Odom from Always on the Move is in the house. Welcome in, Josh. Always on the move. Move. That's great. Nikita D is in the house as well. Welcome in, Nikita. Fantastic to have you join us once again. And Rafael says, I have been here.
Good to know.
Since how long, Rafael? And why would you be here if we're not here?
I know.
So big shout out to everyone in here, particularly Visos Travel and Verna B here, who are both moderators in our International Travelers Hangout. And look over here, Dennis Ogazi is in the house.
Nice
Welcome
to see
in.
you.
Yes, I wonder if he is still in Greece.
I don't know.
Dennis, let us know what your situation is at this point, because last time we spoke to you, you were still in Greece. Hey, look who's here too, Miss Elementary. Welcome in. Good to have you back once again.
I'm just seeing her everywhere.
I know. It's like out of nowhere, she pops up and is like everywhere and sticks with us. That's awesome. Verna B saying, I saw your icon. Good. We're happy about that. Johnny's Journey in the house. Welcome in. By the way, that was a very nice live stream you had yesterday. We very much enjoyed that. And even though I was not the rock star of the trivia, I still had a good time. So let's see.
Lots of meetings and greetings.
Look at that. Nautical nurse Nancy in the house. Welcome, Nancy. Always good to see you in here too. And goedemiddag to you, as we would say in the Netherlands. And looks like she liked the TV intro. Can't have enough T's with To Travel and Tour. Verna B already having a good time here.
Which is important.
Great. That's always good. Just for those of you who wonder exactly how great of a friend Verna B is, look at the time. It's right now 4:04 p.m. and right now in the Philippines it's 4:04 a.m.
Yes.
It's like in the middle of the night. Apparently she decided not to sleep. She made it. That's great. J.S. Dwayne in the house.
Hi.
Hey, welcome in, my friend. Please let everyone know where you are from. I see some meetings, some greetings. I see Malcolm saying, morning, welcome to another rainy Thursday. Our own Minister of Demographics, Malcolm Hogan, has joined us. Welcome. all the way from New Zealand. So we're off to a great amount of countries right off the bat. MGM Travel in the
Hello,
house
good to
as
see
well.
you.
Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see here. Some
Everybody's
thank
talking.
you, some highs, some. That's good, that's good. What's Rafael saying here? I have a meeting with the manager in an hour, so we'll have to put you on mute for a few. That's okay,
That's
Rafael.
what I told Neil. I said, I don't think Raphael's going to be here when we first start because I think he has his meeting.
Yeah, work gets in the way of work, right, Rafael? All right, let's see here. Nancy is saying, we just booked on the Panorama for February 20 to take the place of our Miss August cruise. Yeah, actually, Nancy, we are planning on talking a little bit about the latest developments in the travel world. Unfortunately, they're not that great, but we're going to try to focus on...
But we do have some good news.
Thank you so much for going right through my sentence. That's very polite and nice of you.
It's what I'm here for.
Really, Kimberly, have you begun again? Are you starting again?
Did I ever stop?
No. No, come to think of it, no,
No.
you didn't. But yes, we will do some talking about that. J.S. Dwayne from New York, USA. Nice, 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 nice. Johnny's Journey is saying here, we are cruising in February from Florida to Panama.
Great.
Okay, so it seems like the trend here is that more and more people are just postponing their travels until next year, which I can totally not blame them for.
No.
Verna B saying, I tried to finish my joint membership, but Neil Kimberly. Oh, okay, nice. That's great. Malcolm already immediately taking on his Minister of Demographics jacket. Who have I missed? Got USA, New Zealand, and Philippines. Any other countries that will be added to the list here?
He's still in Greece.
Well, Malcolm, speaking about that, it seems like Dennis here is still in Greece. He says, I haven't made any plans. Seems to be very safe here. The UK has been hit very hard. You have the Trumpeters to deal with. We have the Brexiteers in the UK. Hashtag island life.
Yeah, I can't blame you.
Yeah. Let's see. Malcolm telling
Us.
us not to fight. Don't fight children. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good.
Saltwater Boy.
Saltwater Born in the house.
From Key
Welcome
West.
in from Key West. Nice, nice, nice. Welcome in, guys. Always good to have you in here. Verna B saying, you make me laugh of sweetness, you're doing both of you. Hey, always good to have you in here. Midlife Gracie greeting us. Welcome in, Midlife Gracie.
Good to see you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great couple, always in for some fun. Always good to have them with us. Saltwater Born is saying here, we're traveling over to England next summer.
Next summer.
Ah, okay.
This summer, nobody's going nowhere.
No, it seems that yet another case of someone who has put off their travels till next year. Nancy was saying, sorry, I wasn't trying to bring up the cancellations, just excited about
No,
the
you
booking.
brought something positive. And what I'm going to say,
Yes.
too, is keep in mind, everyone, we have a group cruise coming up in May.
Yeah.
So with things being canceled and so on and so forth, join us. We'd love to have you come on the group cruise in May. And we're going to be doing the Pacific Coast, a little bit of Canada. I mean, would love to have you. That's May 1st, and it's a princess cruise.
Absolutely.
Just contact me. I'll be happy to give you more information.
For sure. Let's see here. Rafael saying here, I'm happy today. My team won again, but we play Barcelona next. Haha. Yeah. For those of you not familiar with soccer, Barcelona is traditionally one of the strongest teams of Spain. And Rafael's kind of looking up to his team playing them. Runaway RV Nesters in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. And they say, hello, TTT, my friends. Good to see you. I heard online that cruises are delayed till at least December.
I heard now that some of them are going to try to pick up in October. I haven't heard cancellations through December yet. But it's possible. I mean, I could have missed something. There's just so much out there right now. And what I'm hearing from the cruise lines is mostly through October.
Right.
Or to October, not even through October.
Yep. So see some more meetings and greetings going on here. JS Dwayne greeting everyone, for instance. Nice. Let's see. Malcolm is saying, nice background. Got an idea of where already. Oh, do you, Malcolm?
Do
wow.
you? Oh, my
well,
goodness.
hold on to that. We're going to be starting that here shortly. So with 22 people in the house and 10 minutes into this live stream, that's
pretty
certainly not bad, particularly compared to what we have experienced lately. So
if you want to take a moment and share it on your social media,
yeah, that
we
would be great.
Greatly appreciate it. The more the merrier.
Just like we would appreciate any thumbs up for our live stream, that would also be a big help. And in the, well, given the people in here, I don't think there are many, but if you are not yet connected with us, please hit the red button too with the notification bell on, so you get updated every time whenever we have a new video or a new live stream such as this one.
You know what?
What?
I can see this a lot better that I have my glasses on.
Really? Well, maybe that is what glasses are for.
I can point more and comment more now while you're doing it.
Okay, you're making the whole screen move.
Yes.
Don't do that. That's an expensive laptop. Don't do that.
I know it was.
Let's see. Verna B saying here, whoa, collaboration with other friends, YouTubers in the cruise ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Verna, it would be great if you could join us too.
We'd love it.
Absolutely. Malcolm saying, Hurtigruten have started cruising up the coast of Norway. All right, that's some good news right there. Let's see, what else do we have? We're all caught up with the comments. Oh my.
It's a miracle.
Rafael saying, I got an email from Disney Cruise today saying I can change my cruise up to 15 days before the cruise. I wonder if this is the cryptic way to tell me my October 19th cruise is not happening.
You know what?
It might be.
We're not holding our breath. Like I said, we have that the one big cruise planned in October, you know, with the Lolita Loca and Sharon at Sea.
Yep.
We're supposed to be going on that, but I'm not holding my breath. I really think that we might be done till January.
It's starting to look like it, and we are definitely more so going to focus on where can we go rather than where can we not go.
Yes.
So on that note,
and when we can prepare.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Because you know it's a great time to research.
Yeah, and on that note, we have been looking in some things at this point, or we're going to look in some things. I think it was in our last Night Owl edition that we brought it up, how we're looking into Virginia. So yeah, we're just gonna keep our heads up on our end. Let's see here. Papa Mozo has joined us. Welcome, welcome. He says, ciao amici, perdona il mio ritardo. All right. So basically, he is saying, he's greeting us and saying, sorry for being late. Oh, Papa Mozo, tutto bene, tutto bene. Everything is okay. Let's see. Verna B saying, what does that word mean, Verna? I know it's a Filipino word, and I've heard it a lot, but what does it mean? Tamsak. Tamsak the host. Give the host love, something like that. Soon you'll super chat. There you go. Yeah, we are slowly but surely getting towards that.
We're trying.
Level. Thumbs up more and share. Nice, Verna. Thank you for that encouragement. Nancy saying, Neil sounds cranky today. I think he needs a little nice love pet, Kimberly. See, that's what you need to do. Yes, that's very nice. What's Malcolm saying here? I have a question for everyone. What is the best translate app you use? Ooh.
I use Neil.
You actually do?
I do.
Including for English.
Sometimes.
What's Dennis saying here? To Rafael, at least DCL is giving refunds promptly within a few days. That's right. I remember Dennis is a huge fan of Disney cruises and has actually explained to me in detail why. So
that's great.
Yeah, for sure. Anthony Simone telling you that he feels the same.
Good.
Let's see.
Did we say hi to Runaway RV Nesters?
Yeah, we did. We saw them.
Can we say hello again?
Okay, you want to say hi again to a Runaway RV Nester?
Hi.
There you go. Yeah, Dennis also knows exactly what that means. Very good. Let's see. Verna B is saying thumbs up means thumbs up. Nice.
Oh.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Papa Mozo thanking us in Italian. Nice. Hey, and look who's joined us as well. Darian from Germany Travel Personal Guide. Hello, folks. I'm in the eating room, but I am with Hong.
What?
Are you having Chinese? Is that what you're saying? It sounds like the name of some Chinese restaurant or something. Could very well be. Nancy's saying, can we hire Neil to be our translator on our next trip? Oh, gee.
Where are you going?
Yeah. Where are you going, Nancy? I mean, if it's the Netherlands, then it's an easy thing for me to do. Germany, yeah, sure. Let's see here. Darian greeting everyone. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so let's start off, get this discussion going right away. It being said that it is very uncertain at the... What are you doing?
I'm playing in the background.
We're not doing that yet. We're only 15 minutes into our stream.
But look, isn't it pretty?
You're completely derailing my sense of thought.
I'm wild today.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
I was saying something. I know I was.
I don't know, but it was very important.
It actually kind of was. Yeah, I was trying to get a discussion going, and you ruined it by immediately just acting all weird.
I was getting a discussion going about the background.
We will get there. Patience.
Yeah, right.
That was never your strongest suit. Let's see here. I see some more newcomers in here. Look, Darian, sorry, voice text.
That ought to be fun.
That's great. Verna B, host Neil, beautiful Kimberly, need to sleep now. Happy to see you both. Hey, Verna, thank you so much for stopping by in here, even though it is so late in night. Well, or early in the morning, so you will. So, thank you so much for stopping by, and until next time. Runaway RV Nesters, Google Translate for Germany travel. Well, I don't think I need to, because Darian is actually based in the US. He just happens to love Germany and traveling to Germany. Raphael saying, by the erosion seems to be Europe, Kim.
What?
By the erosion seems to be Europe.
What, behind us?
That's what I'm thinking. But we have also family travel and excursions who just stopped in. Welcome in, guys.
Good to see you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Richie and Vanessa Travel also just stopped by. Welcome in. Always good to have you with us. So let's see here. Verna saying, Kimberly, you always teasing Neil.
Yes.
Verna, that's not funny.
But it is true.
She always does that.
Anthony's asking if I had coffee. Yes, I did.
Yeah, and lots of it.
No,
as is evident.
Not too much. I only had 2 cups.
And that already does that to you?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Let's see here. Malcolm saying the byplay between you two is why I'm here. Oh, I see how you are, Malcolm. So basically, you consider us to be some sort of a sitcom, huh?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Let's see. Raphael saying yes behind you, team Kim today. Neil, sorry. Yeah. You Spanish traitor. How dare you? Picking sides. That's not fair.
He's awesome.
I'm going to ship you off to Oklahoma.
I was talking about Oklahoma. We were talking about what states were close enough for us to drive to.
And yeah, well, Oklahoma ain't one of them.
I voted Oklahoma.
That's like what? Are you driving?
No.
Then who's driving?
You are.
No, I'm not. Yeah, but not that much and that long. Jessania TV is in the house.
Hi,
welcome in. Am I correct that you are based in Jamaica? If so, please do let us know. And if not, just tell me flat out that I'm wrong and tell us where you're from, please.
Yeah.
But I do believe you're based in Jamaica. And Malcolm here, one of our moderators, is keeping track of what countries we have represented in our live stream today. What?
You don't have that one ready, do you?
What do I have ready?
Just the Minister of Demographic.
Minister of Demographic one?
Yeah. Because that would be different.
It would be, but we will hold off to that till next time. No, not today. No,
just that one.
No,
just that one for
no,
Malcolm.
No,
but we love
no,
Malcolm.
No. Let's see here. Malcolm saying that is a good way to put it. LOL. Yeah. Verna saying I love the way Kim what she's doing towards you know. Oh, do you? I'm sure. Malcolm asking how far is Oklahoma from you? What was it, like 1,600 miles or something crazy like that?
I don't know.
It was very far. Anthony Simone makes it even better. He says drive to Vegas. Just kidding. Dennis saying, have you been to the farmer's market? Lancaster tomatoes are wonderful.
You know what? That's kind of far from us. That is a pretty good drive, but that is also a good option to go into Amish country. That might be something to actually do. Go, like the big farmers market, I believe, is called like the Green Dragon or something.
The Green Dragon.
I think so. I mean, it has been since I was a teenager, since I was in Amish country. But you've never been.
No. No, I've seen a good bit of Western Pennsylvania, but I haven't seen all that much about Eastern Pennsylvania, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Jason Nige saying, yes, I am from Jamaica. Nice!
Yay!
Awesome! So that means that Malcolm is getting to add another country to the list. MGM Family Travel is supporting you. Kimberly's on the roll today. I'm going with Team Kimberly.
Yay!
Okay, so no one is supporting me. That's nice.
I support you. I love you.
Oh, do you now?
I do. You know I love you.
Oh.
I don't pick on people I don't like. You know that's
boy.
true.
Then
So
I
like you the most.
Yeah, I shouldn't worry at all then. Let's have a look what Papa Mozo is saying here. Mommy Mozo and Papa Mozo dropped the October Breeze Cruise and are now on the Panorama February 20 to 27. Any yonkers come to join?
Well, here's the thing. We have our group cruise coming in May next year. You're welcome to join us on that one. I don't know if we're going to be doing that one in February.
Yeah.
We'll look at it, but I would say probably not.
Yeah, we're going to have to look at our financial situation as well at that point.
Yeah.
I see that Graham Patterson has joined us from Scotland. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to have you with us today. So Malcolm immediately notices that and gives us an update that now we have had Scotland, Jamaica, Greece, Philippines, New Zealand, and the USA. So that is 6 countries already within the first half hour. Nice. Malcolm basically kicking in an open door here, saying it's Team Kim today.
Yay, me.
Oh boy, I'm in for a rough time. Miss Elementary saying, nice to meet you too. To Richie and Vanessa Travel. Joined the chat last Friday, but I've been watching for a couple of weeks now. Love the energy and content. Nice. Good. Always good to do some networking. So, speaking about networking and live streams and all that, I think it might be a good thing to start talking about the poll we had up.
Yes.
So, it being said that we noticed a lot of people going back to work and not having as much time anymore for our live streams, we decided to put it up for vote what times you would like for us to be doing a live stream at. So we come up with 3 options that we polled you guys for. So what do we have again?
I don't know.
We had the one was keep the current schedule. So that was Wednesday at 4 p.m. EST and Friday night for our live night owl edition at 1:45 to midnight.
Yeah.
The second option was keep the night owl edition, but instead of the Wednesday, do Saturday at 2 p.m. And the third option was to do Wednesdays at 4. So keep the Wednesday, but then instead of the night owl edition, do Saturday at 2 p.m. EST. So, well, the results so far are as follows. A slight majority, 39%, is in favor of for us keeping the schedule that we have now, which actually came as a surprise to us. We did not see that coming, but hey, that's all fine and good. It was closely followed by eliminating the Night Owl edition and instead going for Saturday at 2 p.m. EST in addition to Wednesday at 4 p.m. EST.
But overwhelmingly, nobody wants us to lose Wednesdays.
No, Wednesdays are popular for some reason. So anyways, the Wednesday and Saturday option was 36%, so only a 3% difference. That's not all that much. The least popular option, that being said, was the Friday. So keep the Night Owl edition and instead of Wednesday at Saturday 2 p.m. That only got 25% of the votes. A total of 28 people have voted so far. We do plan on leaving the poll up a while longer, like a week or so. And after that week, we will make our final decision.
Yeah.
If the score is not going to change, we are going to honor the majority's vote, and we're going to stick with the current schedule. However, what we are considering, because on Saturdays there are some events taking place, sometimes like cruise-a-thons or whatever, maybe in addition to our live streams, throw in a cruisathon left and right, provided, of course, that there is going to be room for us.
Mhm.
So that is what we're looking at right now. If you are interested in voting, you can find our poll on our community page. I do believe it's like the second post down. So that's where we're at with that. Let's see at the comments here.
Yeah, lots of comments.
Yeah, we got lots of
It looks like we're going to Amish country.
What's that?
We're going to Amish country.
Well, Dennis is saying here, the Pennsylvania Dutch foods are delicious. They make a lot of mayonnaise, dressed salads like broccoli, cheddar, bacon, grape tomato sauce. That sounds more like you.
Yeah, and they have good cheese out in that area too.
There you go. Richie and Vanessa travel to Miss Elementary. This is definitely a great community to be a part of. Super supportive and inclusive. I can only underscore that. Absolutely.
Yes. Inclusivity is very important to us.
Yeah. Nancy is saying here, we have perfect weather here in Sluthies, Wisconsin. All right.
Ooh.
So Nancy, what do you consider perfect weather? I'm curious.
Supposed to be southeast.
I was wondering. I mean, maybe it was I don't know, some kind of name of an area or whatever. So southeast. Okay. So this is not the name of an area then.
Yeah, people like Amish.
Hey, runaway RV nesters are clearly among the voters that said no. Keep your current schedule.
Oh look.
MGM family travel, come to Amish country. We don't live that far out. Oh, all right.
That would be fun.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we should.
That'd make a great vlog.
You know what? That is one of the things that we could do. We can travel through PA.
And meet up in Amish country and do
Absolutely.
a vlog.
Yeah, we could do that. So hang in there, MGM family travel. We're actually going to consider that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Dennis is saying, I didn't vote because the times were all good for me. Either I'm on my way to the feather ball or I'm waking up. All right. That works. Hey, look who has joined us.
Danny.
Another one of our much appreciated moderators, Danny from Griswold Family VK. Big shout out to you, my friend. And of course, welcome in. Immediately donning the jacket, the hammer,
Thank you.
and asking people to smack those likes for us. We very much appreciate that. Thank you so much. Sharon Smith in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. It seems like she's actually beginning to have more free time now, so I'm able to join the chat. That's wonderful. Awesome.
Well, we're glad to have you here.
Yes, absolutely. So Sharon, please tell everyone where you are from. And if you have anything travel related, maybe a good experience you want to share, please let us know. As this is an interactive live stream, we want to talk with you and not just talk to you. Runaway RV Nesters likes the
Friday
Night
nights.
Owl edition as well.
Well, they work.
Yeah, I will say I do enjoy doing those. It's like kind of the end of the week for me. That's what I consider them to be. And even though that also means that it is a week after, a week of work, I don't know. I still have energy enough to do it.
Yeah.
Papa Moses saying, go with the votes. You're both lovely and the banter is charming. Hashtag Papa knows.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you so much for that advice, Papa Mozo. And look who's here from Great Britain, Travel Tour Taste. Hello, Neil and Kim. Hope you are both well. Thank you so much for stopping by. Another one of our moderators stopping in today. That is fantastic. All the way from the United Kingdom. That's great. Let's have a look here. I see some greetings for Travel Tour Taste here. Danny on the ball here with the thumbs up. Yes, we would very much appreciate more thumbs up. Nancy clarifying what she considers perfect weather in southeast Wisconsin, which is considered 70s and sunny.
I like that one.
That is good weather indeed, Nancy. I agree with you.
Papa likes our schedule.
Papa Mozo likes our schedule. Yeah. Malcolm saying she's not on yet, but have been emailing Travel Kiwi. She's fine in lockdown hotel in Auckland.
Yeah, I've heard from her.
Good. Yeah. For those of you not yet familiar with Travel Kiwi, she does frequent our live streams a lot. Does some truly excellent videos.
Yes.
And has a great sense of humor too.
Definitely.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Dennis saying southeast Wisconsin would be between Milwaukee and Illinois border above Chicago. No lack of knowledge of geography there. That's great. See, that's what I like about these live streams. Between everyone, there is so much knowledge and so many experiences to be shared among travelers. That's great. Baba Mozo saying that the Griswolds are good folk. That they are. Absolutely. Absolutely. Raphael asking, is that a building in Germany, Kettlinburg? No, it's not in Kettlinburg, but you might be onto something.
No.
What?
We're not saying yes or no.
We're not?
No.
Okay, so let me get this straight. First, you are all impatient about getting the game started, guess the background game. And now all of a sudden we need to hold off.
Because it hasn't started.
Well, what hasn't started?
The guessing. Can we start the guessing?
Well, after I went through these comments, there's a whole lot more comments. Papamoso considering us to be good folks too.
Thank
we
you.
much appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see. Richie and Vanessa Travel saying taking a day off from work to take care of errands. Yeah. You know what? That is actually what
Sometimes
I should do.
You just run out of time and you got to do stuff.
Yeah,
something got to give.
I've been insanely busy lately trying to juggle work and our channel in addition to that. So yeah, I maybe that is something I should do. Travel Tortes asking, please make sure to hit the thumbs up and to show support to the channel. Please check out the merch shop. Yes, we do have a merch shop. Thank you so much for mentioning that, Sarah.
And keep in mind too, in our merchandise shop, there's our original designs.
Yeah.
Some pretty unique things. So
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, even if you just want to browse around, that's fine too. Nancy's saying, I cannot make the night owl edition, but like your Wednesday hangout time. That's great.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
Awesome.
We love having you with us, Nancy.
Yeah. Runaway RV Nesters, it's hot as here in Texas.
I bet.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine. What are we looking at here, Runaway RV Nesters? Probably in the hundreds, I would imagine.
I haven't been to Texas, and I've never been to Texas. And at some point, somebody said y'all get snakes in your toilets in Texas, and that scared the heck out of me.
Well, maybe Runaway RV Nesters can clarify whether or not that is true. Malcolm saying here, oops, forgot the thumb button.
Malcolm!
Oh, Malcolm, we're not slacking, are we? Nancy saying, okay, maybe we are more south central Wisconsin. We aren't below Milwaukee here. Okay, all right. Well, just Wisconsin gives me a general clue of where you are. Naldo PK is in the house.
Hello,
welcome in, Naldo. Awesome to have you with us today. I do not recall seeing you in our live streams before, so welcome, first of all. Big shout out to you, and thank you so much for joining us. Please do let everyone know where you are from, and if you have any travel stories to share with us, please do so, because we'd like to talk with you. Let's have a look here. Aldo PK doing some networking here. That is always good. Rafael saying here, to travel on tour. Well, sorry, Kim, back on T-Neil. Trying to get the guessing done before my micromanager meeting. Rafael is one of those, he's always on the winning side.
Yeah.
Richie and Vanessa Travel saying, it's crazy how busy we've become since starting our channel. Can't imagine how busy big YouTubers must be. Yeah. We're not even that big yet at all, and I'm already noticing that it's truly not something you just get handed to you. If you want to truly be successful, you gotta give it all, 100% all in. There is nothing in between there. It's either everything or nothing if you want to have a good run and smoothly running YouTube channel. Well, no problems with the heat in Christchurch, New Zealand. So Malcolm spoke.
Yes.
Let's see here. Dennis then saying, Door County in Wisconsin is beautiful too. It's near Green Bay, Wisconsin. On the map, it is the state's thumb. They have fish boils there, LOL. Nancy can explain. All right. That's some good information, Dennis. Darian saying, almost home where I can watch and listen. I have this live stream on my truck speakers. Nice, Darian. Go on. So apparently we are not only a live stream, we've kind of turned into a radio show as well.
And that's why he had the voice texting on the thing. And
that would explain it.
That's funny.
Yeah, that would explain it. All right.
You know, I have this feature on my phone too that is for voicemails, and it gives you like a text of the voicemail. So if you're you can't listen to it right now or whatever, you can just read what the voicemail is. And sometimes I have to listen to it because what it's telling me it says, it can't possibly be saying.
That's funny. That's funny. Let's see here. Malcolm is saying Green Bay Packers rock. Best thing from Wisconsin. Well, the only thing I know from Wisconsin. So Malcolm is actually a distant Packers fan. All right.
Wisconsin is a cheese state.
Yeah, I don't need to go to Wisconsin for the cheese, but I'm convinced that it has more to offer than cheese. So I would nevertheless be interested in going there. Runaway RV Nesters is giving a little bit of an explanation on the current weather where they are in Texas.
No.
It says it's 88, but it has been high 90 with high humidity, like being in a sauna. Oh, yeah. So the humidity being high, Runaway RV Nesters, that kind of indicates you're in the eastern part of Texas. Am I correct there? Because to my knowledge, the western half is more like dry and tends to have more like a desert-like climate with more of the dry heat that is said to be more tolerable. So do let us know. Papamoso, Rafael, in my opinion, Rafael's good folk from Visos Travel.
Yes, he is.
Well, most of the time.
Now, did you hear what he said, Raphael? And now, whose team are you on?
Papamoso finds Door County in Wisconsin so relaxing. Nice, nice.
Blaine's here.
Blaine is here? Where is he?
I see Blaine.
There he is. The luckiest man of the week. Blaine from Raleigh Creative Travel. It has come to our attention that Blaine has been doing exceptionally well lately in drawings. And it was only yesterday that he won 3 drawings in a row. That's insane. So I advised him, actually. I forgot whose live stream was. I think Daydream About Nice Things. I think it was his live stream. And I advised him to go for a Powerball ticket because he's on a roll, I'm telling you. So welcome in, Blaine. Always good to have you with us, my friend. Nancy saying, nothing like finding out our actual location. We are indeed in the southeast part. Good to learn for sure. The things you can find out in live streams, Nancy. Travel Tour Taste saying it was 31 degrees here today. Was about, so that means Fahrenheit about 92. Very hot.
That's too hot for me.
Wait a minute, but you're in England.
Yes.
So
why is England so hot?
Sarah, why is it 92 in England? That seems very, very hot for English temperatures.
Well, look at last year in the Netherlands, that big hot streak.
Yeah, that is insane. That we actually had
it was
hundreds.
over 100.
Yeah, that is unheard of. That's absolutely unheard of. Let's see. Blaine saying Nancy's from Wisconsin, so that's enough reason to love it. Oh, that's so nice of you, Blaine.
Oh my God.
So I see Vacation Adventure with Pam and Rich have joined us. First of all, welcome, welcome. Always good to have you in here. And they say,
our live stream.
Yes, exactly. 110 here with the heat index.
No.
No, that's not good. That's not good.
No.
Let's see. Nancy then saying, yes, Dennis, those fish boils are fun. It's such a lovely area. Nice. What else do we have? Sarah saying, sorry we were late in, but we're booking our winter holiday for next year. We were going to Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, plus Indonesia in 22 days. That is awesome, guys.
Oh, wonderful.
That is
now, are
really
you doing
awesome.
like is it like all planned out for you? Is it like a guided tour? Are you going with the group? Let us know what that is.
Yep. Yeah, we're curious. And what excursions are you going to do? Do you have anything in mind already? Blaine saying tonight is Lotto. Just saying. Oh,
I don't blame you.
I think I know who actually is going to take part in that then. Malcolm saying it's only 7 Celsius here today. So that I don't think that actually makes it out of the 40s in Fahrenheit. Rain for 3 days, and we have got another 3 days of rain to come. That actually sounds like an average day in the Netherlands. And look who's in here.
Finally.
Our friends.
Hi, Tommy.
How is it going, Tom? Always good to have you with us. And
His
this
name's
time
Gary,
in
but
our
he
live
goes by
stream.
Tommy.
Yeah, he actually goes by Tom. So fantastic to have you in here today. Young Nail Queen has joined us. Hello, welcome in, Young Nail Queen. Big shout out to you. Please tell everyone where you are from. We have our own Minister of Demographics in here by the name of Malcolm Hogan, right there. And he keeps score for us as to what countries people are from. What do you want to do?
I want to do the thing.
What thing?
Just the one for Malcolm.
No, Kimberly, we are not doing this. Okay. If you wonder what this is about, yesterday we upgraded our StreamYard because we were running through with our maximum amount of hours, which is 20. And with all the live streams we have been doing lately, we are burning through it like there is no tomorrow.
Yes.
So
Which
with
is
that,
good.
we have a whole bunch of new features. So you can see in the right top corner of the screen, we have now our own icon instead of the duck from StreamYard. Some of you may have seen the intro at the very beginning of our live stream. And there are some other things that we plan on doing with it.
And I want to do them now.
We're not going to do them now.
I just want to do one of them now.
No, we're not. Runaway of Venus is saying it is not dry heat at all. Dry heat is in San Antonio. I'm South Texas by Galveston. Huh. Well, Galveston is, I think, technically still like considered eastern part. But
I don't know.
It's all the way down south. So yes. Then
I know. It's just too hot.
Yeah. Travel Tour tasting. Yes, we are having a heat wave and the weather warnings are now on amber. Ooh. So, I mean, in the Netherlands, they are very good at giving off warnings if there is a storm in a glass of water. But I don't think Great Britain gives off quick warnings that easily. So, yeah, that's pretty serious then. Vacation Adventures with Pam and Rich are saying Florida broke the single-day record for C19 over 5,500 cases. Yeah, it seems like we are headed in the wrong direction again when it comes to
Definitely in some different states, yeah.
Yeah, that is not good. Hey, what's Papa Moses saying here? Siberia set a record of 86 degrees and the ice caps are quickly melting.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, at 86 degrees. If it hits that in Siberia, that seems awful far north. Let's see here. Nancy didn't miss that comment, that very nice comment that Blaine made to her earlier. That's very nice. Dennis is saying to us, Kim and Neil, when you do a Midwest road trip, put Dorp County on the list. Be sure to be there for the Friday night weekend fishbowl at Michigan for the Cherry Festival. Nice.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, we would like that. So thank you for that advice, Dennis. That's great. Young Nail Queen is from the good old USA. Awesome, awesome. So, Young Nail Queen, do you have any plans to travel within the USA anytime soon? Or any plans to go away somewhere? Do let us know. Then is saying to us, you can do Cambodia and Vietnam for like
$5 a day.
$5, euros, pounds a day. That is really next to nothing. Sarah saying to you, Kim, yes, it is all planned out and excursion-wise, nothing planned yet. Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, and Malaysia, Singapore, 3 days each, and then Indonesia for 7 days. Nice.
Wonderful.
Nice. That's going to give you a lot of good footage then,
oh
probably,
my goodness.
to do
it's
some great videos.
Fun.
I can't wait to see that. That's awesome. Q's Cruisers in the house. Hello, Cruise family. Welcome, welcome, Q's Cruisers. Fantastic to have you with us today. Please tell everyone where you are from. And if there's anything travel related you would like to discuss, please bring it up. Malcolm saying that 7 degrees is 44 Fahrenheit, he thinks. Yeah, that sounds about right. I see some more meetings, some great. What are you doing?
I'm letting people see the
Get back here. Listen, it is 2 travel and tour, not 1 travel and tour.
I'm highlighting the background. What?
Okay, you're hitting me in the head pretty much. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see here. Q's Cruisers getting a warm welcome here. That is great. Let's see here.
Lane saying Antarctica.
From Antarctica.
You're in Antarctica.
Lane, what the heck?
What are you talking about?
Oh boy. Dennis saying that Galveston is near Houston. Yes, that I actually did know. Papa Moses saying here, Mozo, Nancy, Dennis will join the Yonkers for Labor Day weekend in Door County. There's an idea. Dennis saying to us, food and lodging at the beaches.
Okay.
Nice. Nancy saying, listen to Kimberly and give that girl what she wants. Happy wife, happy life. Yeah, oh boy. Nancy, you know what? Yes, but that is a slippery slope. Because the day that I start giving in too much, I will find myself to be,
What? We'll travel more.
In a very submissive position.
We'll travel more.
I don't think we would.
Yeah, we would.
I don't know about that. Travel Torte is reminding everyone to hit the thumbs up if you just come in. Thank you for that reminder. And indeed, if you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, please do so. We would very much appreciate it. And in the event you haven't connected with us yet, please do hit that button. And that way you stay updated of all of our activities. Young Nail Queen, in response to our question to her, she was supposed to go on a Disney cruise for her birthday, but quarantine. That's a bummer. Young Nail Queen, are there any plans at all for you to go at a later time? Maybe that you could get it to postpone, or is it just permanently cancelled? Nancy's saying, no, I will be working on it week at Papamoso, but it sounds fabulous. Let's see here. I see some meetings, some greetings. Papamoso, you're hitting me in the head pretty much. Yeah, that's what she does, that Papamoso. She really does that. You've no idea about the abuse I take here all the time. It's terrible. And then everyone taking her side on top of that.
It's why you're here.
What do you mean it's why I'm here? I don't like that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You stay.
I have no choice. Here, look at Blaine there. She yonkered him in the head. Yes, Blaine. Yes, that's exactly what she did. It's not very nice.
And look, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is beautiful. Malcolm saying we need someone from Antarctica to complete the continents. We have the rest. You're giving us a challenge here.
If anybody knows anybody from Antarctica or who is maybe in the military that might be stationed there, please, if they can join our live for 5 minutes, we can complete it.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. All right, you really are ready for that background now?
Yes.
I'm just hoping that Raphael is able to take it in a guess. Let's wait. Let's hold off a little bit longer.
Well, you made him wait so long that he's not here. Travel Kiwi!
Travel Kiwi in the house? You're going to hit me in the head again. Listen, there's a lot of people coming in and out here. If you're going to wave every time, I don't want to be hit in the head every time. I don't want to be yonkered in the head every time, like Blaine just said. Oh my gosh. Anyways, hi Travel Kiwi, hi Megan, always good to have you in here. So you may have seen already that Kimberly is in rare shape today. I'm not sure exactly what she had for breakfast, but yeah, she's definitely active today. Young Nail Queen saying, no, once quarantine is over, we are going, but my mom is looking into going to Bora Bora. Why? Oh, that would be awesome. So I hope you get to go then as well, Young Nail Queen. I mean, that would be really cool. And I always like to say that if something ends up getting canceled that you really wanted, it's only because something way better is going to be in its place.
When one door closes, maybe a window opens.
Yeah, so hopefully that is going to be no different for you. We really hope that for you. Malcolm is cheering you on. Young Nail Queen can't wait. Yeah, I bet you can't. Yeah. Papamoso here. I've been married for 33 years. I know how to take abuse. I bet you do, Papamoso. I bet you do. J.S. Dwayne, what country are you guys from? You're probably picking up on Kimberly's accent.
Yeah, I'm from a country far, far away called Janisha.
What? What the heck, Kimberly?
I just grew up in
Okay, you may have to explain that now.
I'm from America. I just grew up in a little town called Jeanette, and I was just making fun because we call ourselves Janetians. And Neil is from the Netherlands.
Yes, that's right.
But
Originally,
we live here in the United States.
Yes, correct. Let's see. I see Travel Kiwis getting a warm welcome here. That's awesome. Down Under Cruisers from the land down under. Good morning, all. Melbourne feels like Antarctica. So maybe we do have the other continents after all. Wow. So welcome in Sean and Alana from Down Under Cruisers, all the way from Australia. So Malcolm, you do get to add your neighbors to the list. Pam and Rich are already taking guesses at the background. They think it's Germany. So let's see. What's Dennis saying? Kim and Neil, until the world recovers, you can do road trips. For now, stay off planes and ships. Yeah, that is what we have been talking about, Dennis. And it is ever more starting to seem like that is the way it's going to be, that there's going to be no flying and no sailing. So then you have to look at what you can do, and that's indeed road trips. So we are definitely.
Got our car inspected today.
Yes, we got the car inspected today. We are all. Yeah, exactly. But it is all done and over with now, and the car is ready to roll once again. Pam and Rich are wondering if you had too much sugar.
I didn't have any sugar.
No, it is possible with Kimberly, though.
But I had no sugar.
Blaine also taking a guess. He thinks it might be Spain. Oh, Spain does have a lot of ornate buildings and architecture, but it's not Spain. Malcolm with an update here of countries that so far have been represented in our live stream this afternoon, almost 1 hour into it. So we have the USA, we've got Philippines, Greece, Jamaica, Scotland, England, and 2 from New Zealand. Nice. That is great.
Every time I see the PHL, I think Philadelphia.
No, Kimberly, that is not a country.
I know. Why do I always think that?
Oh, boy. Nancy is saying, is it in Europe? Yes, it's in Europe. Young Nail Queen, you guys are so funny. I love watching you guys. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we're actually really glad that you participate in the conversation and not just watch. We want people to participate. Yes. We want them to be active. It
makes it more fun.
Absolutely. We are not the type of live streamers that just sit there and just preach and just no. Speaking of newcomers, 101 Food Travel have joined us. Welcome in. Always good to see people from the food and travel community in our live stream.
Where are you from?
Yes, please let everyone know where you're from, and that way our Minister of Demographics may or may not have to adjust his list. Richie and Vanessa likes your comment. Janine, there you go. Nancy's saying it looks like an old building. Well, probably is. I would so, yeah. Let's see. Oh, we got way more comments here now. I see some meetings, some greetings here. Dennis saying that the resorts at Bora Bora are beautiful. Yeah, that's what I understood too. Young Nail Queen, how many places have you guys traveled? Ooh, not countries, but places.
Oh, that's not too many.
Dozens and dozens and dozens, Young Nail Queen. But if you are wondering about the amount of countries, my counter is at 26 right now.
And mine's over 20.
Yeah, Kimberly's is over 20. So that's not counting territories of something like Bermuda, for instance, which is actually part of, which is actually a British territory. But we have been there as well. Sarah taking a guess that might be Switzerland behind us. Nah, it's not Switzerland. Papa Moses saying, I do not come from a land down under, but I do know that Vegemite tastes good on a sandwich with pickles and pepperoni.
Oh, that does sound good. I do know what Vegemite tastes like, but that does sound good.
Yeah, it sounds like something you would more so try.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Malcolm going, oh, it's just after I do an update, someone else checks in. So now Australia, USA, Philippines, Greece, Jamaica, Scotland, England, and 2 from New Zealand.
What did we add?
For a total of 8 countries so far.
Oh, Austria? Or Australia?
Australia.
Oh,
down under cruises are not from Austria.
But then what did he add? That's the same I saw as last time.
No, I don't think so. I think Australia got added.
Okay.
Anyways, Nancy saying, Janice is good to know. Yeah. Yes. No, it is not Belgium. Malcolm guessing background is Munich or Vienna. All right, let's do guess the back. Everyone is guessing.
Because we started.
Let's see here. The plaza from New York City, the one from Home Alone 2.
That's a great guess.
But that's not it, though.
But it's a great guess.
But Malcolm, you are correct that it is in Germany. But where in Germany? Young Nail Queen. Wow, that's amazing. That's I think in response to our list of countries. Thank you. Travel Tour Taste. No, not Luxembourg. Blaine thinks it might be Munich. No, it's not the noise building in Munich. Let's see here. Pam and Rich saying thought it was Westerkerk. No, it's not that. Malcolm is saying I'm on 28 countries. After next year will be 34 countries.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Wonderful.
That's fantastic, Malcolm. Malcolm Hogan, a very, very well-traveled fellow traveler among us. Danny is saying that it does look like Munich. I have been there. Yeah, but I know what you're confusing it with, Danny, because you are confusing it with the town hall of Munich at the Marienplatz, and it's not. This is not in Munich. I guarantee it. Graham Patterson is taking a shot here. Madame Tussauds, Amsterdam. Great guess.
It does look like it. You're right.
Great guess, but no, that's not it. Yeah. Danny, I think it is Branson.
Everything is Branson.
Danny, I know. I know they have many things in Branson, but
they
not
don't
this.
have this.
No. Anthony Simone taking a guess, Frankfurt, Germany. No, it's not that. Down Under Cruise is Dresden, eastern part of Germany. No, not Dresden. Nancy also thinking, just like Anthony here, that it was Frankfurt, but no, that is not it. It's actually, I think, all considering a less well-known city than your customary cities in Germany, because
we had a very nice time in this city, though.
We actually did, yes. And let's see exactly. Oh, look here. Papamoso is saying Cologne. It's not Cologne, but that is a great guess too. But you are somewhat more in the direction, Papamoso, because it is definitely in the western part of Germany, like very far west, as in close to the Netherlands west.
Megan, guess Copenhagen.
It's Germany. No, it's not Copenhagen. It is indeed Germany. Yep. So what other city? Let's see who really knows geography here. What other cities do we have in the far western part of Germany, not far from the border with the Netherlands?
Malcolm thought it was the Marienplatz too.
Yeah, I understand that. I can totally see that guess. It does indeed remind you of that. Malcolm Hogan, Düsseldorf, right next to Cologne here, that Papamoso said, but no. But you are in the direction.
Are we?
Just go a little closer towards the Dutch border, Malcolm. What places do you have there? Anthony Simone is guessing Berlin. No, that's all the way the other way, Anthony.
You know, this was
it's in the northeast.
I'm going to give a little information.
Yeah, go ahead.
This city was actually a day trip that we did.
Yeah.
When we were in the Netherlands.
Yes.
And we decided to basically take a peek over the border and spend the afternoon here. We actually went, we were in Maastricht.
Yeah, we were in Maastricht. Papamoso should, I think,
I'm giving in.
Yeah, I think Papamoso might pick up on that.
And we went by bus.
And
to this destination.
I'll give another hint. This city, where this is, in Germany, actually shares an airport with Maastricht.
Hi, Tyler.
I see some newcomers in the meantime. So while everyone else is taking some more guesses, I'm going to go over some more comments here. I see Billy's Big Top is in the house.
Hi, welcome in.
Hey, to Travel and Tour, cheers to you. That's fantastic, Billy. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please tell us where you are from. And if there's anything travel related you wish to discuss, please do bring it up. Yes, we are guessing this background right now. Where is this? If you have any guesses, please do let us know. And like I said, this is an interactive live stream, so we want to talk with you rather than talk to you all the time. No, it's not Bonn, Pam and Rich, and Sarah. No, it's not Düsseldorf, but you are still in the direction. No, it's not Trier. That's way too far south. It's an opera house, things plain. No, it's not that. The Tyler Show indeed was just joined us. Welcome in, Tyler. Always good to see you in here.
Hi, Daniel.
And he says, I just got off doing a big project today. All right, well, we hope it went well. And we're glad you joined us.
Big projects are always exciting.
Yeah. Münster, Travel Kiwi says, no, it's not Münster. Daniel Fields in the house. We're late, just got there. Hey, rather late than ever, Daniel. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's see. Oh. Sarah saying Hamburg. No, that's way too far north. Duisburg. No, it's not Duisburg. But we are getting closer, I see. Rafael saying, oh, I see now that I have to mute you. You start playing Team Papamoso now.
See?
That's great. Well, anyways, Rafael, you're still on time because so far
we don't have it.
No one has guessed it. We have given a few hints. Whoa. What do we have? No, it's not Hamburg, but Papamoso. Yes, we have a winner today. Congratulations, Papamoso, for guessing today's background. It is indeed the German city of Aachen behind us. To be precise, this is the town hall of Aachen. I know it very much resembles the town hall of Munich, but if you were to compare the two, if you were to hold two pictures of both right next to each other, you will definitely notice the differences. But yes, it is indeed Aachen. It's a city that you can very easily reach when you are exploring the south of the Netherlands. So yes, Papamoso, if you were to explore Maastricht, you can be in Aachen within like an hour.
Yeah.
It's very easy to get to. And as me and Kimberly found out, an absolutely wonderful city to explore.
Yes.
It isn't very much known as a tourist destination, but nevertheless, we can totally recommend it. Architecture is great, food is fantastic. Definitely a place to go.
Yeah, nice place to spend some time. Little shops that aren't tourist little shops.
No. Billy's Big Top thought it was Flint, Michigan.
Or maybe he's from Flint, Michigan.
Oh, that's where he's from. Oh, okay.
I don't think he thought that was Flint.
No. But Michigan. So let's see here. That's also like the direction of where Nancy is in Wisconsin.
Maybe.
Nice. Malcolm Hogan thinking that might have been Agam what he meant to type.
Could have been. Fun.
No, you had it, Papa Moso. It has been guessed. I see some more guesses. Papa Moso was right though with Aachen. That was indeed the city. Raphael with Dortmund. I think I know why Raphael mentioned Dortmund, because there's a major soccer team in Germany there. Billy thought it was Dortmund too. But it is indeed Aachen. Billy's saying a very fun guessing game. Yeah, you know what, Billy? I don't think that you have been in our live stream before. So this background thing that we do is not something we ever planned on doing. We just kind of, it happened. We just more so thought, let's do a little background, a nice little background to, make the live stream more appealing. And next thing you know, we had people guessing where it was. I'm like, yeah, sure, we can do this.
Yeah,
and ever since,
it
became tradition in our live stream to at some point start guessing the background. And we have been doing that since. So let's see, I see some greetings here. Malcolm saying here, got it too, but had to cheat and look at a map. Oh, I see how it is, Malcolm. Sarah throwing in our Facebook page here. Thank you so much for putting that in there. For those of you not yet a member of the To Travel and Tour community on the Facebook, please do feel free to join us.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
It's a very laid back group that we have going. Feel free to post any of your own videos or live streams if you have them. Anything travel related is welcome. And we're not very strict. As long as you like travel, or just want to be among us, then you're welcome. Tyler liked the game as well. Awesome. Papa Moses saying your crew are being close to Maastricht. Oh, your clue. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's how you got it then, huh? Dennis saying, I'm all about the food when I travel. Yeah, see, that's right. Actually, we always say that food and travel go hand in hand, and that is why we have a big network consisting not only of fellow travelers, but also just foodies in general, like people that have cooking channels or baking channels, because food and travel go hand in hand. Billy's Big Top liked how our guessing game unfolded. That's awesome. And I see the NDT show is in the house. Welcome in. Please let everyone know, NDT show, where you are from. If you have anything travel related you wish to share with us, any experiences or any trips you have planned whatsoever, even if that means like within your own country, please share with us. Sarah also saying, bringing up about our PayPal. Yes, we do have that too. Thank you so much for that. Malcolm saying we are going to walk from Switzerland into Liechtenstein. Books to Shan when in Europe next year.
Wonderful.
That's great, Malcolm. That sounds like a wonderful trip there. Liechtenstein is one of the dwarf states, what they call in Europe. For those of you who are not aware. Although we do have a lot of very well-traveled people in here. So I think Liechtenstein might not be all that unfamiliar to many people. But yes, it is a neighboring country of Switzerland.
Hi, Margaret!
Margaret is in the house, wishing everyone happy Wednesday. Welcome in, Margaret. Fantastic to have you with us once again today. So, yeah, unfortunately, you just missed guessing the background. It was Aachen in Germany, what you're seeing here, the town hall to be precise. Aachen, the city very close to the Dutch border, not that far from the city of Maastricht, which is one of the oldest cities of the Netherlands and goes back all the way to the Roman era. Let's see, Runaway RV Nesters asking us, have you had another discussion about the RV?
You know what, I think the RV thing's just going to be too expensive, to be honest.
Yeah, based on the price that, I think it was you actually who mentioned it to us, like 200 a day, not even counting gas.
Yeah, I think it's going to be too expensive.
Yeah.
What we're probably going to do some touring in the United States, do some long weekends, maybe even do a week. We'll see. But I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to drive and stay at a hotel. And drive and stay at a hotel.
Yeah, that is probably more so what we're looking
Look,
at.
there's all new people coming in.
There is. I see Down Under Cruise is putting in a reminder. Don't forget our live stream on your Friday evening hour brunch, 12 noon, Melbourne, Australia time. We chat with Neil and Kimberly. Yes, you do. You do. Margaret saying hi to Travel Tour Days. And Handley in the house.
Hi,
A very regular guest of our live stream. Welcome in, and good to have you with us. Just like Deb Wright, another regular of our live stream. Awesome. Glad to have you ladies with us today. Let's see here. Anthony is actually suggesting rent a car instead. Well, we got a good vehicle.
Yeah, our car's good.
It's comfortable. But I really do think that it's just too expensive to do an actual RV.
And now our car's completely paid for.
Yeah, that's right. We no longer have a
We just
payment.
paid off the car.
So I'm quite literally going to drive it until it falls apart. Malcolm saying, Neil, can you pronounce books again? Wife and I are having a discussion on how it's pronounced.
Is that a place in the Netherlands or Germany, or where is it at?
Let me see. I think that was actually Switzerland. So now, mind you, the type of German they speak in Switzerland is different. It's also known as Schweizerdeutsch, I believe. I would pronounce it books, but if you were to pronounce it books with like the G sound, the soft G sound, I could see that too. In complete honesty, Malcolm, I'm not 100% sure, but it will be one of the two that you just heard. So either books or books with more of a K
know what
sound.
you mean.
Yeah. Deb is saying, when cruising, do you recommend the ship's line insurance, third party or both? Kimberly, that is your area.
You know what? There's options. It depends on what's most important to you. I have done both, to be perfectly honest. I sometimes book, it depends too, and if you are going with the cruise line or not. Now, I have done it where I didn't do the air with the cruise line, and I booked through a third party, and I covered my cruise, I covered my excursions, I covered the whole kit and caboodle. So that was more affordable, and it was more inclusive. So a lot depends on what is most important to you, whether you want more of, health insurance coverage, or whether you want more cancellation coverage. Just whatever you pick, look at everything, look at all the columns and compare them. And then whatever works the best for you, do that. I mean, because there isn't one good answer and one bad answer.
All right. Let's see. I see some more meetings and greetings exchanged in the meantime. That is always good. Let's see. Margaret giving a travel tour taste a bit of perspective on temperature, I guess.
Goodness.
That's hot for you. It is 98 here right now, which is typical for this time of year. I'm in Sacramento, which is Northern California. I thought Northern California was a little cooler than that, but I guess I was mistaken.
Margaret, are you considering our group trip being from California? Because we're going to be doing California and going out of Seattle.
That's right, yeah. Runaway Avenas is saying, watch out for bed bugs. Leave your luggage in the bathroom. Bathroom. Ooh, yeah, there's that. Billy's Big Top saying, my cousin backpacked across Europe before he moved to Australia. He stayed in hostels and spent practically nothing in the 1980s. Nice. Yeah, I would definitely be interested in backpacking, but I don't think Kimberly would be.
No, not my thing, no.
Yeah.
Now, would I be interested in doing a bunch of countries and traveling light? Yes, but I'm staying in regular hotels.
Yeah, I mean, we don't necessarily need to have very luxurious hotels. I mean, if it is clean and it has a bed and a roof and a bathroom, we're pretty much happy. If it has a breakfast in addition to that, that would be perfect. But if not, still not the end of the world. Yeah. Anthony saying, I suggest that because you don't put too many miles on your car.
It's a nice idea.
Yeah, oh yeah,
I mean,
for
it's
sure.
something to think about, and also too, if it breaks down, they come and get you.
Yeah. Malcolm asking, so like books. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Malcolm, as to the pronunciation of that place, of that city. Yeah, either like that or more
I'll
like
do
the
that.
soft. Where are you going?
What do you think?
Okay, you're going there. All right. I'll just go through some more questions in the meantime.
No questions.
Well, or comments. So either books or books. Let's see here. I see Dennis here giving some advice to Deb. Also look into Allianz travel insurance. I think a family plan is $500 annually. Oh, that's actually not bad. If you divide that over 12 months, that's really not that bad at all. It's like $40 a month if I'm not mistaken. A little over 40. Let's see here. Sarah not very much liking the hot temperatures Margaret is experiencing right now. Then Margaret's saying, actually, the coast of Northern California is cooler. The central north part of the state, which is where I am, is very hot and dry. Yeah. Okay, so you're away from the coast then. Yeah, that will make a difference. Billy saying here, I've never been to New Zealand, but I hear it is beautiful. Yeah, so have we. And we have watched a nice amount of videos at this point about New Zealand. And we have heard our own moderator here, Malcolm Hogan, who's from New Zealand, about it. And it is indeed, yeah, I can only imagine what it would be like to experience it in person. Richie and Vanessa travel to Dennis. Does that cover travel in all countries? This is a question pertaining to Dennis' comment earlier about the travel insurance. That's a good question, by the way. Let's see. Going down the comments, I see a little bit more meetings and greetings, some communication, some comments being exchanged between our fellow travelers. That's always good. Let's see. Malcolm saying here to Billy, I can drive 2 minutes down the road from my house and be able to see the Southern Alps. Wow, that's something. Daniel feels the Papamosa. That was in Lone Pine in the earthquake, mostly too far away to feel. Okay.
We had an earthquake.
We did?
Yeah, remember?
That's been a while though.
It was a long time. It was before you were even living here. And it was when it was in DC, and we actually felt it here in Pennsylvania.
Wow. Down on the cruise is saying you should have watched our last live stream. We highlighted New Zealand.
Yes,
there you go.
They did.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Billy getting more and more fascinated with New Zealand. Yeah, I think New Zealand is just one of those countries that truly speaks to your imagination, particularly for those who are not from there. So it's actually on me and Kimberly's list. We have been going back and forth on...
our list is huge.
Yeah, okay. But we have been going back and forth on what the best way to travel to New Zealand would be. And so far, it appears that a cruise might be the way to go. Let's see. Margaret is saying here, not going on a cruise. I live within 2 hours of San Francisco and Napa. My son is stationed with the Coast Guard in Seattle, saving that cruise money for something else. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Darian saying is that he's finally home. All right, awesome. So now he doesn't only have us as a radio show, he actually has us now as a live stream.
You can see us. Hi.
That's great. That's great. Papamoso saying, I'm just going down comments here. Papamoso saying Kimberly can stay in the resort with mommy and papa while Neil takes his team of explorers on a hike. There you go. That would be a way to go about it. Okay, so since we do have more new people in here that recently joined this very live stream, I'm going to bring one more time up about the vote that we have. So just in a nutshell, with everyone or many people at least going back to work, we have been thinking about changing the days and times that we will be doing our live stream, but we decided to put it up to a vote. And so far, there is a slight majority in favor of us keeping the current schedule that we have. If you haven't voted yet, you can find the poll and the 3 options that we came up with on our community page. So that is where you can find it. We do plan on keeping the poll open for 1 more week until we make our final decision. And should the score not change, then we will honor the majority's vote. And in addition to that, maybe participate in a cruiseathon left and right on Saturdays. Malcolm saying here New Zealand is only 12 hours from LA.
Yes, and that's why
only 12.
It's probably very similar to Seattle, and that's why you should be coming on the cruise.
There you go. I'm not sure how similar it will be to Seattle, though. I think that's quite a difference.
Yep.
Deb is saying, how is your weather today across the lake? It was at 91 2 days ago, but now windy and cool today. Well, let's have a look here, Deb. Let's have a look here. Right now, it is saying that it is 80 degrees here outside. I do think it might be actually warmer than that. But it is quite sunny, just not as hot as elsewhere in the country. Runaway RV Nester saying to us, I'm trying to convince my other half to do a cruise next year after all this stuff is better. Right now, he's poo-poo on it.
Well, come on ours, and I'll tell you why. And one of the things we did was we have a lot of U.S. stops and only one Canada. So it's not going too far away. And I think we'll be fine by May. So come with us. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Absolutely. Everyone who wants to come with us is welcome. Absolutely.
Yeah, and this might be a little better for him because you're not going so far away.
Right. Yeah. Johnny's journey is taking off. Go to get ready for work. Much love to Neil and Kim for an awesome live. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by, Johnny.
Have a good day at work.
Absolutely, and hopefully we'll see you next time again. Papa Moses saying here, yes, into Auckland and stay with Malcolm if he is good for Yeah. Is he, Papa Moso? Am I noticing some uncertainty there? I see Darian here. He's saying, would you like to talk via video chat later tonight to discuss next September?
Actually, yeah.
Okay. Then go ahead and do that. I'm going to be busy, but yeah, Kimberly can certainly talk to you about that, Darian. So yeah, we'll...
At some point, yeah. Let me see. We'll have to figure out a time. Or you know what, too, is even if you can just email me some information. You have our email. It's right on the...
That might be good if you actually talk to him.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to him,
too. Maybe touch base with him through Facebook.
Okay.
All right. Malcolm saying to Papa Moso, fly into Auckland and fly down to Christchurch to see me. I guess that's an invitation you have there, Papa Moso. Dennis elaborating on the Allianz insurance. He's saying check the coverage on the app website. There are different plans and coverage, including cruise cancellation, medical, and car hire insurance.
Yeah, all depends on, like I said, what you want.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like we are all caught up on comments here. So we're going to have a look at our own topics that we wanted to discuss.
First, if you are just listening and you haven't given us a comment, please put a comment in so that we can welcome you and say hello and
absolutely
and include you in the conversation.
Yeah, we want you to be part of this for sure. Yeah. So while hopefully some people that haven't spoken up are going to speak up, we're going to have a look here at our own topics here. What was it that you wanted to discuss again?
Oh, I was just going to bring up, we were talking about different news, and we were talking about, yes, we know that the cruise lines are pushing it back further. But there is some good news. The passports for the United States, they're back up and running again. And they're hoping to have all the backlog done within 8 weeks. Okay, it's bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 weeks. Okay, but the good news is they are back up and running. They are on a limited staff because of social distancing, but they are processing them. So if you do need a new passport, I would get mine, get your applications in, within reason, soon. That way they can be processed. So they're not just sitting there anymore. They're actually starting to work through them, which is a wonderful thing, which is a sign that the world is starting to move again.
Yeah. JS Dwayne saying, hey, you guys, see you later. Have a good afternoon. Thank you so much for stopping by, JS Dwayne. And hopefully we'll see you next time again. Down on the cruises, did you know that it's much further to go from the US to Australia, New Zealand than it is from Australia, New Zealand to the US? How does that work?
Explain that to me.
Yeah, I'm very curious. Malcolm saying, and add to our 8 countries today. Malcolm, did you happen to add Canada yet? Because Deb Wright is from there. Let's see here. I see Danny greeting Midlife Crazy here. That's good. Deb Wright to Dennis. I'm Canadian, so I don't believe it's available to me. Yeah. I wonder how that works. I mean, do insurance companies exclusively cover like natives of?
No, not necessarily. Like
That's more your area.
some of the different ones that I can do through Cruise Brothers, they do America and Canada.
There you go. Blaine has just returned. He says, I'm back. I have to get groceries in. Hey, life goes on, Blaine. So thank you so much for coming back to us. We appreciate that. Papa Mozo, just asking Malcolm flat out.
Are you good, folk?
I'm very curious if Malcolm is going to answer to that. Dennis saying to that, try allianceassistance.ca. Okay. Yeah, that might work. I mean, if Allianz does have like an outpost in Canada, that would work. Malcolm to Bamoso, the wife thinks I'm okay, just okay.
Just okay.
Okay. Well, hey, that's better than just bad, Malcolm. So let's see here. Danny, happy that Blaine made it back here. Awesome, awesome. We're all caught up. I think it's time for a question. What do you think?
Sure.
All right. So let's start off with this one here.
They're all there. You don't have to turn the page. Why are you turning the page?
Because I cannot read your hieroglyphs.
I will write it. I will read it.
Don't take that from you. Ripping the paper.
Because
don't do that.
I rewrote the ones we wanted.
You're ripping the paper. Here. Let's do oh, this one here. A short, but maybe with long answers here.
Hi, Sean and Casey.
Sean and Casey in the house? Yes, they are. Hey, how you doing, guys? Sean and Casey, all the way from Texas. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to have you with us today. So how have you guys been? Let us know. Let's see. I think that's a question for you, Kimberly. Is your travel agency Cruise Brothers?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Dennis saying we have Allianz in the UK. I believe it's a global company. It's also in the US. All right. So the question we have for you guys. I'm not with
Cruise Brothers. They are my host company.
Right. So the question we have is, what sparked your interest in travel? Short question, but very likely some long answers here. That's at least what I'm expecting. So what would you consider to be the moment or the day that you really got interested in travel? Very curious to what we're going to see here. Papa also in the meantime saying get passports every 9 years to avoid any delays. Yeah, don't ever hold off too long on applying for passport renewal or application, because you're going to regret it when traveling, hands down. I see some meetings and some greetings here. That is always good. Sean and KC asking, we've been doing okay, just staying at home. We have a huge surge of viruses going on. Oh, yeah. We hear that ever more, Sean and KC, and that's really a bummer, because for a while back there, it seemed like we were on the right track. And then all of a sudden, it started all going back up again. So let's hope that this is just temporary and that we don't get thrown back all the way to square one again. So the first answer coming in here to our question, what sparked your interest in travel? For Danny, that was school. All right. So Danny, educated guest from my side here, geography lessons? Just wondering. Sarah saying that for Glenn, it is the different cultures. Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
I can see that.
I can see that. How about for you yourself, Sarah? Let's see. Family travel and excursion saying that for them it was getting away from everyday life. Nice.
Hi, Royal Amethyst Acres.
Royal Amethyst Acres in the house. Mandy, welcome in, welcome in. Fantastic to have you with us. You know what? I was actually just thinking about you the other day and was wondering if you would show up again in our live stream. And now here you are. It must have done something. So that's great. So you have any travel plans, and how's the homestead going, Mandy? Do let us know. Let's see here. So again, for family travel and excursions, that was their inspiration to start traveling. Yeah, if you just want to get away from everyday life, that is the way to go. Question in the meantime from Anthony. Can you use a passport card for a cruise?
On some cruises, I do believe you can, but I always, always, always recommend a passport.
Yeah.
Because with those passport cards, you cannot fly.
No. And whereas a passport is coverage for everything. Passport gets you everywhere.
I mean, I know it's a little bit more to get the passport than the passport card, but I can't recommend the passport over it enough.
Right. Sean and KC are saying, I started traveling at a young age. My parents took us everywhere. Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah, see, that's kind of how I started out, because I honestly do not remember a life without travel. I've flown dozens of times at this point, and I've lost count. I do know, I think, all the countries where I've been, even as a young kid. And going on vacation was always the big thing. I remember how there would be times that we would have to get up very early in the morning to start traveling. Technically, it was like in the middle of the night. It was like 2, 3 in the morning. And then the evening in advance, I would be all excited, like, oh, yes, we're going to go on vacation, different country, and travel time, fun time, basically. And yeah, I would be all excited to go. Absolutely. Let's see here. Papa Moso, going the German way. Hallo Deutsch. Yep. Nancy saying, I started traveling overseas with several bands and orchestras in high school, and I got hooked. I love seeing other cultures. Yeah, that would be a great way to roll into that. I've actually done my fair share of traveling while in school as well. As such, I remember there were school trips for me to Paris and to Berlin at one point, and I was already quite into travel, but those 2 school trips really.
What about Andorra?
Andorra, yeah, that was another one. Yeah, Andorra was also. That's actually, yeah, that's a great one. That was, I mean, Andorra. If you're not familiar with what it is, it's like this little tiny country at the border between Spain and France, and it has fantastic winter sport opportunities. So if you're into skiing, snowboarding, go there for sure. And the scenery is just like from a painting. It's truly, truly gorgeous.
See, I listen when you talk.
On occasion you do, yes. Let's see here. Sean and KC, good seeing you, Alan. Having a conversation with Alan here. That's great. Malcolm saying, always wanted to travel, just need to have the money to do so. My dad had his pilot's license, plus I've flown an aircraft myself.
Wow.
I remember you telling us that, Malcolm. Yeah, you did. That's great. So, Malcolm, how difficult is it to fly an aircraft? Because it is said to be.
I've heard it's easier than a car.
I doubt that.
That's what
I really doubt that. The only thing I do know about flying planes is that even though the amount of buttons and lights and bells and whistles may seem very overwhelming in a cockpit, there's actually only a few things you really use all the time. Richie, stop poking me! What is your problem today? Oh my goodness! The funny thing
is they can't see it. They don't know why you're jumping around.
Anyways, before Kimberly decided to get extra hyper, Richie and Vanessa saying, my first trip, me, Vanessa, and my sister went to Hawaii, and seeing how different it was from my everyday life / surroundings made me want to see every part of the world. That's great. Yeah. So basically, if I read between the lines here, a lot of what people are saying comes down to them going on one trip at some point and then basically never stopping. That makes perfect sense, though. For Sarah, it is the scenery and the food, the people, and the experience. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Mandy here answering the question I asked her earlier. The homestead is busy, hoping to get to travel soon. Yeah, we all are for sure. But good to hear that the homestead is busy. That seems to be a good sign. Dennis saying, yes, the United States is still in the middle of the pandemic. UK is doing horribly. Everyone, please wear a mask when you're out in public. Yeah, this is definitely not done and over yet. So
I'd like it to be.
Yeah, and I think that many people kind of like cheered too early and were like, okay, this is done now. No, it's not done. It's nowhere near done, in fact, and we're almost heading back to square one, so don't let it happen. Margaret saying here, a travel program came to visit my high school, and my parents let me go on a 3-week tour of Europe at 15 years old. I've never stopped traveling since. Yeah, you know what, Margaret, if that is your first experience traveling, I cannot see how you would ever stop traveling. No. Once you do that, you're just never done. You're hooked for sure. Let's see. I see some more meetings and greetings. Anthony Simone here. All of the YouTubers' cruise vlogs made me start traveling.
There you go.
That's nice. That's actually, I think, more of a contemporary way to roll into traveling. Let's see what Rafael has to say. Rafael, I think you may have missed the question since you just tuned back in. What we are discussing here is what sparked your interest in travel. So, when did you really start, and how did that happen? Dennis saying, Kim, thank you for saying that. I don't understand why travelers don't bring their passport even for cruises. Yeah. You're absolutely right, Dennis. You're absolutely right.
I can't recommend it enough.
No. And if you are going to spend money on an identification document, regardless, you may as well spend money on an identification document that actually gets you everywhere.
Yeah.
Malcolm saying, Neil, how many European countries have you been to? Oh, let's see here. I'm not sure about that. Well, Netherlands would be 1, Belgium would be 2, Germany 3, France 4, Spain 5, Portugal 6, Andorra 7, Luxembourg 8, Italy 9, Austria 10, Greece would be 11, United Kingdom would be 12, Ireland would be 13, although that was just a stop, but I've technically set foot there. Yeah, so you're looking at probably like 12 or so.
12 or 13.
Yeah. So let's see here. For Anne, what sparked her interest in travel was her parents. We never went far when I was a kid, but I always loved to see different things. Well, see, that is something that I think gets underestimated a lot.
Local travel.
Local travel. It's very easy to turn a blind eye to the things that are directly around you, and meanwhile, you may have the most wonderful experiences if you were to go on like a staycation and just decide, okay, you're not going to like stay at a different hotel, but you're gonna drive within an hour radius and see what's around where you live. And we've done it at some point, and we loved it. Megan is saying here, for me, it's a different culture, just meeting new people and experiencing change. I love to be outside my comfort zone and try new things apart from heights.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice. Let's see here. I see some networking being done. Darian and Billy here. That's awesome. Rafael saying, my daughter's ex-boyfriend has fixed the engine in his own car as well as having a pilot license by 16.
Wow.
Whoa. That is something. That sounds like a very, very smart boy. Family travel and excursions have to go. It's been fun. See everyone later. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by, guys. It's a pleasure to have you here. Yeah, for sure. And hopefully you will stop in more often. We'd love to have you here. Blaine is saying, glad you all been to each other's home. There you go. Yeah, some more networking.
Aww.
Nancy, I had to step away for a while. What is the background actually? Nancy, you're looking here at the town hall of the German city of Aachen. Right next to the Netherlands, actually, all the way in the western part of Germany.
By Maastricht.
Yeah, by the city of Maastricht. Let's see here. Dan is saying, I've been traveling my entire life. My parents and grandparents were world travelers too. My grandfather was a diplomat, so mom grew up living abroad and traveled a lot too and still does. Wow.
Well, that's great.
That is fantastic, yeah. So basically, Dennis comes from generations of travelers. That's fantastic. So Rafael, we're discussing here what sparked your interest in travel. You may have heard the question by now because the chat is a bit on delay for us here. Malcolm is saying here, once off the ground, it's quite easy. This in response to flying a plane. If it is difficult or not, keeping level and not drifting down is the hard part. Don't look at the horizon, you will fly into it.
Oh.
Wow, that's interesting. Let's see here. See some meetings and greetings. Blaine, did I just see earthquake hit Cali? Oh, California. Okay, so that may just have happened then. Oh boy. Down on the cruises. Hey guys, office calls. We'll try and catch you there. Awesome. Hope you will make it back to us. Blaine saying, been traveling all my life on trips, but when I got of age, what are you doing?
I'm sucking on this.
How is that going for you?
It's going really well.
Been traveling all my life on trips when I got of age and married, wife, and now I wanted to cruise and go as often as we can, which was 2007. Life is too short not to travel.
I agree.
That's actually in line with Viso's travel, with Raphael's philosophy. Life is short, travel more. Malcolm saying that there are too many schools here. I have an overseas trip, mostly Europe, for their students. It's just about financially cripples some of the parents. Yeah, that is the big problem there. And somehow a lot of schools seem to believe that it is nothing for parents to come up with money to travel. Well, guess what? It is. There are bills to be paid and food to be put on the table. Raphael saying here, my mom travels to a lot of countries and remember hearing the stories. Then she sent me to England for a summer and to France the next. So after that, hard to stop. Yeah, I can imagine. So where in England and where in France did you go, Raphael? I'm curious. Let's see here. Dennis saying, I love new cultural experiences, trying new food and meeting new people when I travel. This is the longest I have ever been stationary. Yeah. But hey, you're still at a travel destination, though. Then again, all destinations are travel destinations, if you think of it. Mandy is saying here, I couldn't afford to send my kids on the French trip. So expensive. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. I don't get this bubble of non-reality that some schools are in.
Well, here's the thing. It depends on where you are. Now, here, they don't even do them anymore from the school district that we were in. They, years ago they used to, but it was an optional thing. It was nothing that was mandatory. And they let the kids do fundraisers all year long to raise money for the trip.
Right.
In fact, some of them, like if you belong to the French club, for 4 years you raised money for this trip. Yeah. So I think some schools aren't doing it right.
Malcolm is saying here that he has been to 20 European countries. He is counting Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland as separate. Okay, that's fair. They are distinct for sure. Nancy saying, nice, I've been there in Aachen. I want to go back. Yeah, I don't blame you, Nancy. It's interesting that you mentioned that you've actually been there because we were saying not too long ago how Aachen is not typically a destination in Germany that many people visit. When people think of German cities to visit, Berlin comes up, Frankfurt comes up, Munich, of course, comes up. But Aachen is, I think, kind of like underestimated here and overlooked very often. But it's truly a great, great place to visit. Let's see here. Malcolm saying to Mandy, that happens here too. Friend's son was asked to go to Borneo, was told no. Yeah, that is the problem. Let's see. Darian asking Blaine if he has made any travel plans for Alaska. Yeah, that's right. Blaine has been eyeballing Alaska for quite some time right now. So I'm curious where he is at with that.
Griswold are talking about doing a group cruise to Alaska.
Let's see. They have? Okay.
Yeah, they have been.
Well, then we better talk to them and see what's going on. That's good. Midlife Crazing to Nancy. We are so excited you're going on a panorama cruise with all of us. There you go. Yep, that's awesome. On Papa Mozo's bucket list is Tahiti. Nice. So why Tahiti, Papa Mozo? What has really been the trigger for you to be interested in Tahiti? Let's see here. Raphael saying England, London, Plymouth, and Exeter, France, Le Mans. Okay, so that is where you went on those first trips to England and France. Okay, nice. Le Mans, isn't that where they have like the Grand Prix? Midlife Crazy telling Daniel Fields that the earthquake was reported to be a 6.1, then downgraded to 5.8. But that's still substantial. I mean, that you can definitely count as an earthquake. I hope there is no damage and certainly no casualties. Darian saying that he remembered, okay, having a conversation with Danny here. Yeah, he remembers about Blaine's, one of his favorite destinations to travel. First on this list being Alaska. Nice. Margaret saying, in my school was private high school and it was optional. I would never have asked my parents to pay for something they couldn't afford. That's horrible if schools are doing that to the students. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because basically schools expect parents to pay for it, and then parents have to disappoint their kids saying no. and
Like
have to explain why. And yeah, that can be painful. I can imagine for sure. Let's see, Dennis saying here also about the earthquake 6.1 in Fresno, California from about 3 hours ago. Well, for those of you in our live stream that are from California, if you are in that region that has been hit, we hope you are okay. And that there's no damage or anything. We really hope you're okay. Nancy saying here, being in Belgium for a year when I was 19 was awesome. I was able to travel all around the area via rail. Oh, yes. The railway network in Europe is actually connected. So, yes, you can travel from country to country by rail as well, for sure. Runaway Arvinas is saying that they have 7 children and 18 grandchildren. The RV is so much cheaper for us. Yeah, I can see that then. Yeah, I understand. Malcolm saying a friend had first son go to Japan, second son went to Europe, so daughter did the same course so she could get a trip to Europe too. These were school trips. Nice. Yeah, those are some serious school trips, Malcolm. I like it. Blaine saying my destination that is on my list, I would like to visit is Alaska. Yeah, that's what we're just talking about. Mandy's from Royal Amethyst Acres saying we had to do fundraising, but still came up short, and it was a ridiculous amount that we were still going to have to come up with for them to go. Yeah,
that's a shame.
That really is. It shouldn't be that way. Pam and Rich are saying 24 hours of Le Mans, not the GP or F1 race. Yeah, that only underscores my lack of knowledge about racing, really. I just knew, I suppose I only knew that there was a racing event of some sort taking place there. But yeah, clearly I'm unable to tell the difference here.
You know what sparked my interest in travel?
What?
Well, I had always wanted to travel. And when I was a kid, my parents didn't really travel.
Right.
No further than like Ohio. And so traveling was always something that other people did.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to travel. I don't know why, but I always wanted to. But then, I worked a lot, and there were times I worked more than one job, and time went on.
Yeah.
And was married and not married and married and had kids and things like that. And
right.
I hit my 30th birthday, and I realized I had never seen the ocean.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I've never seen the ocean. I had never ever went to the ocean. I had been to some different states on some buying trips and things because I had worked in the bridal industry and I went on buying trips for that. But I had never went to the ocean. And I'm like, something needs to be done about this. And I decided and made a decision. And me and one of my friends, we took our first cruise.
And then you wanted to see more.
And I never looked back.
No.
I think what it was is I always thought it was out of my reach. And I made the point in my life to decide, okay, what is it going to take to put this within my reach? And you and I have just really expanded upon that.
We took it to the next level.
Yeah.
For sure. Yep. So Rafael saying about the 24 hours of Le Mans. Yeah, we drove through one of the curves going to our house every day. Oh, wow. That's something. Malcolm saying earthquakes are not fun. We have had a couple of biggies. Yeah. So New Zealand is prone to that too then, Malcolm? Mandy's saying I was very upset because I wanted my kids to experience something I probably never will. Yeah, see, that is what makes it painful. Yeah, I can imagine. Let's see, Runaway Arvinas is saying, I have a bucket list. Yeah, nice. Cassandra's World has stopped by.
Hello.
Welcome in, Cassandra. Good to see you and great to have you with us this afternoon. So please tell everyone where you are from. We would like to know. Let's see. Midlife Crazy is saying bucket items, South Pacific and the Maldives. Yeah. Oh, you got good taste going on, guys. Yes, the Maldives in particular. That I have seen like some videos about them, and it's like out of this world. It's like its own world. It's incredible. And look who stops by. From the United Kingdom, from the gaming community. Mr. Joker UK Gaming. What's going on, my friends?
Thank you for popping in.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Mr. Joker UK Gaming, who has been actually a regular in our show here. Papa Mozo saying low impact rate for hurricane and tsunami, gorgeous natural topography. Have been a dream for 50 years, but will likely not happen for Mozo. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Nancy saying we paid for the past semester of university tuition only to have our children receive online classes. Not what we paid for. Definitely not good. Yeah. Yeah, that's just not cool.
It's because of this pandemic. How many things have went to online with classes and things like that?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I get it that, they have to limit what they can do, but nevertheless.
Well, they should have to pay for tuition then.
Yeah. By the way, this was, I realized I forgot to mention it. This was in response to our question to Papa Mozo why he wants to visit Tahiti. Richie and Vanessa Travel are adding to the earthquakes here, saying Mexico also had an earthquake a day or two ago, a 7.5 in the state of Oaxaca. That's just a guess of how to pronounce it. Though we are California born and raised, I will never get used to earthquakes. Well, yeah, how can you? I mean, they're just so destructive and just throw everything into chaos. I cannot see anyone really getting used to that. It was the same for tornadoes. I don't think anyone can get used to those either. Let's see here. I see Malcolm greeting Mr. Joker. Awesome, awesome. Dennis saying GP is the Grand Prix for Formula One. Yes. All right. Mandy saying yes, true. I worked very hard to do it, and what I did get paid through fundraising was forfeited to other students because I couldn't raise the rest. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's terrible. Let's see here. Midlife Crazy saying Papa Mozo is Brad's secretary, Kimberly. Brad has stepped away for a moment. Okay. All right. That's cool.
There's a lot of wonderful women in the travel community named Kimberly.
There is. Danny Griswold's wife is Kimberly. And then Brad's secretary. You
think?
Last time I checked.
He knows my name.
I know. Isn't that awesome? I remember. Rafael saying, I love the ocean. That's what I miss the most about my hometown of Vigo, other than my family, of course. Yeah. Yeah, Vigo is, for those of you who are not familiar with this city in Spain, it's all the way west above Portugal, about 30 kilometers away, if I remember Rafael saying that correctly. And it's like all the way in the far northwestern corner. Now I'll come with a fun fact or a question here. How many double landlocked countries are there? Ooh, double landlocked. I think about maybe a dozen, Malcolm. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Papa Mozo saying, Brad's Loki talking with Gina. I don't advise it. Mandy, that's saying that she loves the 24 hours of Le Mans. Nice. Midlife Crazy saying the earthquake wasn't bad. The scary part is when they start, will it get worse? Yeah, there's always that concern. Danny saying that he is eating, but that he is there. Hey, we appreciate it, Danny. Darian having a good laugh here. Sarah saying, I've always wanted to go to Bali, which is in Indonesia, and I really can't wait to go. So excited. So you really have something from your bucket list on there, Sarah. That's fantastic. Raphael to Mr. Joker, UK Gaming. You look very pale today. That's great. Margaret saying, I am pretty sure my blood is at least 90% salt water. Very fortunate to have family beach house in Monterey Bay. Spent every summer as a child with my toes in the sand.
Wow.
I think someone is jealous now, Margaret. Let's see here. Papa Mozo saying, Marquesas is another dream destination. I've never heard of that, Papa Mozo. Tell us a little bit more about that. Runaway Arvinas is saying, I experienced my very first earthquake in Taipei, which is in Taiwan. I was in the hotel in my room, I was just dizzy at first, till I realized, oh wow, that's something.
Well, when we had that little earthquake here, I was actually in my bedroom on the computer talking to Neil in the Netherlands. And then all of a sudden, like, I felt the house kind of like shake like this. But it kind of felt like this. And I'm like,
weren't you talking to me at that time?
that's just what I just said.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it's only a sign for me that I have to go to the bathroom because I just cannot wait any longer. It's affecting my brain function. Well, I will be right back.
Better really go. Well, anyways, so I thought my kids were being bad. I thought, oh my God, what are they doing that they're shaking the house? And so I go out of there and I'm like, Spencer, what are you doing? Allie, what are you doing? And Spencer was coming towards me thinking what was going on. And then he went out and looked around the house to see if there was something outside, because this is an area we don't normally get earthquakes. So it wasn't anything that I thought that it could be. So then all of a sudden he looked around the house, there was nothing. And then we saw, of all things on Facebook, people going, hey, did you feel that? Hey, did you feel that? And then we found out it was an earthquake in DC, and we felt it as far up the coast as Pennsylvania. And there's a lot of things coming in. Neil's gone now. We can talk about them. Kimberly is a very wonderful name. Yes. Us Kimberlys have to stick together. It is very true. And Malcolm is saying two double landlocked countries, Uzbekistan and Liechtenstein. Very good. We're talking about you. No, we're really not.
Neil is gone, so we can talk about it. Well, guess what? Neil is back, and there is nothing wrong with Neil's ears. Are you up to no good again?
Always.
Anyways, where are we at? Did you go over comments?
I went through some, yeah.
Through some? Are you skipping people? Are you actually skipping people?
I'm skipping lots of people.
Okay, where did you leave off?
I was talking about Kimberly's.
Okay.
And then I missed this.
What about this comment
nope.
here? What about, okay. So Midlife Crazy was saying to Nancy, we're on the same boat as you, our youngest graduate college this year, and we saw a 10-second video where they said her name. I feel sad for her. Oh,
yeah.
That's terrible, guys. That's really terrible. Let's see. Malcolm saying here, you missed this one too, right? Mm-hmm. Is that what you said? Earthquake, 22nd of February 2011, wiped out most of the houses on the other side of the city and flattened a lot of central city buildings. 185 casualties. Oh,
that's so sad.
That's awful, Malcolm. That's really awful. But let's hope that won't happen again. So, okay, so that is what you were talking about, huh?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Dennis knows about the pronunciation here. Oaxaca. The X in Oaxaca is like a German. Oh, okay. So Oaxaca, like a fur ball in your throat.
That's like Dutch.
You always say that. You just because true. You don't know Dutch.
It's so hard.
Oh, gee. All right. Let's see here. Malcolm saying the two double landlocked countries are Uzbekistan and Liechtenstein.
I said both of those okay.
Did you?
I did.
So you have no problems with like longer names like this. Okay, that's interesting. Margaret saying, don't be jealous. I've also lived through the Northridge earthquake, a flood, my car being stolen. Life has not been all peaches and cream.
No, nobody is.
We're not saying that Kimberly's necessarily jealous of your whole life, Margaret.
Just the beach.
Let's see here. Midlife Crazy telling Margaret that they lived through the Northridge quake as well. They live in Simi Valley, very close to the epicenter.
Wow.
I can imagine. Margaret saying he lived in Anaheim while finishing graduate school and got woken up at 4:30 a.m. with bed moving a foot or more side to side and the building sounding like it was coming apart.
Oh my God.
That must have been discomforting to say the very least, Margaret. Oh boy. But most, I'd rather be in Liechtenstein.
Okay.
There you go. Anthony Simone. Hashtag talk about. No, that's a bad hashtag, Anthony. Don't even get Kimberly to ideas here. Darian saying, I'm trying to find where to vote on your page. Okay.
Under the community.
Yeah, go to the community tab.
On the YouTube.
Maybe he's on his phone though. You know how to get there.
If you're on your phone, you got to click on go to our the main page for To Travel and Tour on the YouTube, not on our Facebook, and then click on our picture, and then click on the community.
Yeah. Dennis saying, do they allow fracking in your region? States that allow it have experienced earthquakes as a result. Yes, there is fracking in our region. Not very close to us, but to my knowledge, but yes. Actually, now that you mention it, in the Netherlands, they have been having issues with that as well when they try to obtain gas. And that hasn't always been going well and has been leading to minor earthquakes as a result. But they never got too serious there. More like a 3.0 on the Richter scale. Mandy asking, sorry I had to change out laundry. Did I miss much?
Yeah, we're just all chatting, dear.
Yeah, we're discussing earthquakes right now. Speaking of which, I actually supposedly slept through an earthquake. I actually did.
Which is unbelievable because you're not a very sound
sleeper. But this was when I was a kid, and this was on vacation to Greece. I think we were in Crete at the time. And at some point, this one day, my parents asked me, well, did you notice anything throughout the night? And I'm like, no. Well, what should I have noticed? Well, it was like all this trembling and stuff. And now I'm no. So apparently I slept straight through an earthquake.
I like Malcolm. Really read Malcolm's.
To Mandy, Malcolm says Neil went to pee and Kim talked about it.
That's exactly what you missed, honey.
Oh, thank you for that compliment, Richie and Vanessa. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Margaret saying, talk about Neil's much better than hashtag hit him again.
Just saying.
I guess I just have to settle for that. Mandy, I'm getting a kick out of Malcolm's comment here. Thank you so much for dropping that, Sarah. Linking to our page. Oh, I see how it is. Daniel Fields, just remember to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, that'd be a great moment to remind everyone again. If you have not hit the thumbs up for us yet, please do so. It really helps us out. Let's see here. Mandy saying we get them very mildly but noticeable in Iowa. Earthquakes. Okay. Midlife Crazy. Neil, you've been to Greece. Kimberly was born in Athens, Greece. Okay. Yes, I have been to Greece. Crete was one time, and an area called Chalkidiki was another time, which is about an hour and a half away from the city of Thessaloniki, which does have, it's one of the major airports there too in Greece. And both times were really a fantastic experience. Looks like Darian was able to cast his vote. Thank you so much.
He was trying to find it on Facebook. See?
Oh yeah, no, it was on the YouTube page. Rafael saying my first earthquake experience in Oklahoma got me with my pants down in the bathroom. Well, let's say I made all my Okay, Rafael, you just got yourself the comment of the day, my friend.
Oh my god!
That is brilliant.
Oh my god!
I can only imagine the Spanish cursing and swearing coming from that bathroom. Oh boy, that is great. Malcolm once again reaffirming his support for you. I see how it is. Richie and Vanessa saying, all right, everybody, gotta get back to running errands. Have a lovely evening. Thank you so much, guys. And as always, thank you so much for joining us. We always enjoy your company. So hopefully until next time. Margaret to Midlife Crazy. True, but I think ours are more caused by the San Andreas fault, which has historically been very active regardless of fracking. Yeah, there is actually more than one reason for earthquakes to occur. And sometimes it's simply because of the location on a fault or something. So yeah. Darian confirming that he was able to cast his vote. Good. Awesome. Thank you so much. Malcolm saying 32 likes, 22 on the present, be 9 countries on, furthest north Scotland, furthest south New Zealand. That's great.
Wow.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for those statistics, Malcolm. We always like to know where we are at. Still want to do no, Kimberly. No, and again, no. I haven't had enough time to prepare everything. No, Kimberly. No, no, and no. So let's see. It does appear like we're all caught up on the comments here.
I want to do my big question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I have a good question. I thought of this today. This is not connected.
Well, no, that's because you ripped it off from my hands, remember?
Okay. Are you ready? If you were given the opportunity to travel for 2 years and see the world, all paid in full, all your bucket list stops, all the excursions you want, 2 years of travel for you. But after those 2 years, you can never travel outside your home state again. Would you do it? And why?
That's really a great question. I like that you came up with that. Okay. Very curious to what we're going to see here for answers.
Again, if you were given the opportunity to travel for 2 years and see the world, all paid for, all of your bucket list stops, all of the sites you want to see, all of the excursions you want to do, all paid for you for 2 years. But then after that, you can never travel outside your home state. Would you do it? Or would you not do it? And why?
Oh, I'm really curious. So while we are waiting for our answers to come in here, I'm going to go over some more comments here. Pam and Rich are saying the New Madrid fault in central US is actually worse than California. Wow. That's some interesting information. I did not know that. Heck, I didn't even know the name of the fault in central US was called that way. That it was New Madrid. Margaret telling me like crazy. Yep, we have 500 active faults in California. Why do we live here again? Yeah, well, I'm sure you have your reasons.
I'm so excited to come to California, though.
Oh, yeah. Mandy is saying that Iowa is on the New Madrid seismic zone, so we get very mild, not devastating quakes. Okay. Well, you know, it's better than those devastating ones. Papa Mozo taking note of Malcolm, our Minister of Demographics, raising the bar. Yes, he is. Pam and Rich saying if they have one there, its magnitude will be 20 times greater than California. Ooh.
Wow.
That is not good. Mr. Joker is saying that it is really warm in England today.
That's what we're hearing. We're hearing it's like 100 degrees.
Yep. So let's see here. I think we have gotten to the point where answers started coming in.
We're getting no's, but why would you say no?
Yeah, Margaret is saying no way. So traveling for 2 years, all the places you want, but then stuck to your home country and traveling within your home country. Margaret says no.
No, it's not your home country, your home state.
Home state even, yeah. Margaret says no.
So if you're from Ohio, you never see anything outside of Ohio again.
Sarah from Telvatur Taste also says no.
No.
Pam and Rich, no. But Mandy,
yes in a heartbeat.
There we go. Rafael says no, I won't do it. Travel is life. It will be fantastic 2 years, but then I will be sad the rest of my life. So Rafael taking a very pragmatic approach to the question here. Mandy saying, I don't know if I will live past those 2 years. But
that's the thing.
Yeah, that's where it gets interesting.
For the moment.
Yeah.
I think it depends on why you travel.
Yeah, that too. Daniel Fields doesn't seem to be entirely sure. He says, I would highly consider it as at least I live in a large state.
True.
Okay, yeah, there's another way to look at it.
You know, if you live in Rhode Island.
Yeah. Basically run back and forth to your backyard. Sarah saying, yeah, you would always want to go back to a certain place. If I only had 2 years to live, then yes, but otherwise, no. Yeah, I can see that. Midlife Crazy says, no, traveling is a long life pleasure. Dennis also says, no, I wouldn't do it because I love to travel. Yeah. Megan also says, no, I wouldn't. Would be amazing, but I like to have things to look forward to, and I would be unhappy to not travel again after that.
Yeah.
Look who's joined us. Tommy
Tommy.
Travels. Hello, everyone. And he's answering the question right away. No way, he says, I wouldn't do it. Travelers always need new trips to plan. You have a great point there, my friend. You really do.
Oh, Tommy, I did want to see you because I do want you to consider coming with us on our group cruise in May. I know
that would be awesome.
You haven't cruised.
To actually have Tommy on there?
And we would love to have you with us. So please do consider it. It's a Princess Cruise. It's Pacific Coast, California, Oregon, and Canada. It's going to be through wine, it's like a wine country kind of cruise. Please do consider it.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
We'd love to have you.
To have Tommy over. Tommy Travels, whose channel that is known for The Mix, where he connects a lot of channels together. We owe a lot to this man, truly do. And he has gotten us substantial growth.
And it's always fun.
Yeah, and he always makes it fun.
And you know what?
It isn't, I'm going to try to imitate him. He really hates when people go like, done to you. Did I do a good job on that, Tommy? Because you really don't like that. And neither do I, to be honest with you.
Like I said, I show up sometimes at Tommy's, and I'm not even on the To Travel on Tour. I'm just under my name. I don't, and I don't have a channel under my name. I just like to see everybody.
Yep. So let's see here. Malcolm is also saying, no, I've got more time left than that to travel. I'll get to everywhere I want to go, hopefully. Nice. That's a good
But keep in mind, too, those 2 years are 100% paid for. There's the possibility that you could see more in those 2 years than you could financially afford to do.
They are aware. They heard the question twice, Kimberly. So these are the answers we're getting here. The majority seems to say no. Nancy is saying, I agree with Kim from Midlife Crazy. Traveling is a lifelong journey, and it is sort of challenging to earn money to buy those vacations.
Yeah.
I think I would want to travel all my life. I think you are like that. Grain Patterson, we also getting a loud no from Scotland. Hope to travel well into old age. Nice. Nancy saying, I think it would be too crazy in traveling that much to 2 years. Yeah,
there's that point.
Yeah, that is a very practical concern, but nevertheless more than valid. Yeah. Runaway RV Nesters also says no, because my grandkids live in other states and in Japan. I would be sick if this was offered to me.
Oh my God! That would truly be a punishment for you all.
Yeah, that would be one of the worst punishments for you guys. There would be, no doubt. We're getting the question fired back right at us from Nancy.
Yes.
What do you say, Kimberly and Neil? Well, what would you do?
I'm not taking the deal.
No deal for you?
No deal.
Why not?
Because number one, how would we not be able to go back to the Netherlands?
There is, that's basically what Runaway RV was saying. You can see family.
His family's there, which is my family, and I love them dearly, and I can't imagine my life with not being able to see them anymore.
Yeah.
Also, for me, it is very much about that having something to look forward to. So if you told me that the thing I love most, as far as things to do, would be over in 2 years. I think telling me that would be the saddest day of my life.
Yeah.
2 years from today, you'll never travel outside of Pennsylvania. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's.
I don't think I would even hear the good news of you can go everywhere you want for 2 years and it's all paid for and top of the line vacations. I think the only thing I would hear is after 2 years you can never travel again.
Yeah, I can understand that. As for me, I say no deal well. No deal for me either. I will just work for it and travel the rest of my life. That's fine. I have no problem working for it. So no deal. Mandy is saying, I want to see the entire world. If I have a chance to do so, then I can absolutely check it off my bucket list and die happy. Okay.
There you go.
There are no wrong or right answers here. It's truly a personal preference.
Tomorrow is never guaranteed.
No. So yeah, that's definitely a perspective you choose then. Yeah, that's added it onto it quite literally. Nancy saying Wisconsin is also a very pretty state, to Daniel Fields, but we enjoy going to warm places when our weather is cold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do like to
understand that.
cruise in February.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Deb Wright is saying, I would, as by that time, I more than likely will be totally blind.
Oh. So she would take the deal.
Yeah. Then, yes, I can understand that. That's terrible, though, but I do understand that then. Yeah. Let's see here. I see some meetings and greetings for Tommy. That is awesome. Malcolm with another update. 2-hour update. Canada, USA, Scotland, England, Philippines, Jamaica, Australia, USA, and Travel Kiwi and the Minister of Demographics from New Zealand.
Yay!
Nice. All right.
Why is Visa saying FYI?
FYI. What
For
FYI?
information.
Oh, it's coming later on. Okay, we'll get there. Tommy Travels are saying, yes, great job on that impression. Did you guys get the gift cards you won? Yes, Tommy, we did. Thank you so much. That's right. Yes, we received it. It showed up in our email.
Yay!
Thank you so much once again for that, by the way, Tommy. We actually won a gift card in his live stream, $10 for Amazon. So we plan on spending that on, well, our channel, basically.
Yeah, how do you think we sound? Do you think we would benefit from having a microphone for these lives?
Yeah, that's actually the first thing that comes to mind, to use the money towards the new microphone, that we can maybe improve on the sound quality. So let's see here. Rafael saying that the traveling cheesehead had the guts to come out with a video comparing Madrid to Barcelona. I actually enjoyed it. Woohoo! Yeah, that can cause tensions to run very high, Rafael. I'm fully aware of that, but that's great. Let's see. Midlife Crazy saying, Brad here, my secretary had to jump off and go do her own work. Nice. All right. Malcolm saying it also means you can't move house.
That's true.
Yeah. Nancy, who is that dictator who's making me stay in my home state? Could we sneak out? I think there must be a way to get out of that state after 2 years. It is just a matter of figuring a way around it.
Nancy's looking for the loophole.
Nancy immediately going in complete rebel mode. Nice. Tommy saying there are wrong answers and there are people who agree with me. Nice.
Good, Tommy.
That's great. I like that. Papa Moso saying the world can be covered in 2 years. I seriously don't imagine living more than 2 years, so I'm good with the deal.
Oh, Papa.
Another not so great and nice sounding answer in addition to Deb. Well, I just hope that both you and Deb can do as much traveling as you probably can get. And so, yes, for you, it would definitely be 2 years. Take it all. Take it all. As much as you can. Absolutely. But I do regret hearing that, Papa Moso. Very much so. Let's see here. New question. Kimberly, what are you doing?
Okay. This one's a fun one.
Fun one. Okay. Go ahead. What'd you come up with?
Have you ever?
Oh boy, it's going to be a have you ever question.
Oh. Have you ever been a pier runner?
Okay, so let's take this question a little bit more extensively. So pier runner as in case you were doing a cruise, but also maybe at an airport, maybe concourse runner would be a better way to put it.
Yes.
So, and then the next question obviously is going to be, did you make it?
And why were you so late?
Yes. What happened?
What were you doing?
Let's see. In the meantime, hey, look here. Awkwardly Kim Travel is in the house. Welcome, welcome.
Good to see you.
Yes, awesome. So, Awkwardly Kim Travel, we just asked another question in our live stream, and the question was, have you ever been a pier runner? So, did you ever have to really run to make it to either a cruise ship or we accept concourse runner too, if you have to really run for making the plane? And if so, why did that happen? Why were you late? And did you make it? Mandy is saying, so there's a plot twist to the travel question. My husband was born in Germany. So does that mean that I, by default, would have to move there after 2 years and only travel there? Because yes, LOL. That's clever, Mandy.
Funny.
That's really clever. I like it. Well, it was your question.
You know what? It's only a question. If that's what you want to do, do it.
There you go. So then Mandy is definitely all in.
Look who's here.
Fernway Taurus from India.
Welcome.
Welcome in. Fernway Taurus, big shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining us once again at this point. Also a regular in our show. That's great.
Don't forget to add India.
Yeah, Malcolm, you have to add another country because I do not believe India has yet been added to our list.
Not today.
So how about you, Fernway Taurus? Have you ever been late for a plane or a cruise ship or anything like that?
And why were you so late?
And did you end up making it, yes or no?
Yeah.
Anne says no, never missed anything. All right, good job, Anne.
Good, Anne.
Well, way to go. Awkwardly Kim Travel. Peer, not peer.
Okay.
Is there a difference in pronunciation? I'm second guessing myself right now.
I say peer. I say both the same.
Peer or yeah, I say the same too. But then again, I'm foreign. English is not my first language.
I'm Genetian.
I suppose that would make your English your second language too. Oh jeez.
People that just came in are Googling Genetian.
Mandy's saying I've never been on a cruise.
Well, you know what? We're having a group cruise in May. Join us. We'd love to have you.
Consider it.
It's going to be on the West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah, so that is actually from all the cruises you could think of, that is your direction.
Yeah.
We are getting a huge no from Oklahoma. He says never on a cruise, and a huge yes, airport delays and such. So what caused you to be late? Is that typical Spanish attitude towards, oh, it's fashionably late?
No.
But I don't think the airplanes care much for that, though. Let's see here. Awkwardly Kim Travel giving a loving hello. Nice. I like that. From Tara saying never been on solo trip. Well, it doesn't have to be a solo trip.
Or the group you were with.
Yeah, any trip really. Rafael saying, I would say 90% of the time we made it. Okay, that's not a bad score. Deb Wright admits that yes, we stopped to have another margarita at Senor Frogs.
Run, Deb, run!
Yes. So, Deb, did you end up making it after all, or did you actually quite literally miss the boat? Awkwardly Kim Travel is saying, I've had to run for a ferry because the US Customs mixed up mine and my sister's passports when we were traveling from Canada.
Oh my goodness.
So that was truly none of your fault then.
No.
But yeah, I can only imagine the frustration you went through then. Malcolm saying, I only had to run once in an airport, and that was Sydney Airport's fault. An airport full of idiots. When an aircraft pulls up at a remote stand, you need stairs and a bus. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that is 100% correct, Malcolm. So yeah, I can understand that frustration right there. Runaway RV Nester says, airport runner, it was the airline's fault and we almost didn't make it. It was on the other side of the concourse. Oh, yeah. That can be quite a distance, particularly if you have an airport like, let's say, Atlanta, or what's another real big Schiphol airport for sure in the Netherlands. Detroit would be another one. Yeah, that could definitely affect that. From Tara saying in this early morning, 4 o'clock, just woke up and joined. 4 o'clock and you wake up.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we are, of course, thrilled with your presence here from Tars. Really appreciate it. My gosh, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm usually sound asleep at that time. Malcolm saying, I first thought you said beer run. I've done those. Many of us have, I'm sure.
We've all been on a beer run.
The Joey boy is in the house. Hello, my friend. How are you doing now? Thumbs up done. So as I've learned today, thumbs up means Filipino for thumbs up. So thank you so much, the Joey boy. Big shout out to you. Welcome in our live stream. We are just discussing about peer runners. So have you ever been late for an airplane or a cruise ship? And if so, why were you late? And did you end up making it after all? Mandy is saying beer run, being one. Lots of those.
Yeah.
I think a good many of us have, to be honest with you, Mandy. Let's see. Runaway of Venus says P, not P. What is the difference?
They're the same.
Is there a difference?
No.
P and P?
No.
Then how would you pronounce the letter P? Would that be different too?
No, it's all the same.
Margaret saying, I was a train runner once in France. Ferry from England was delayed and just barely made the all aboard for the train in Calais.
Oh my.
Oh boy. Yeah. But barely made it still means made it.
True.
Let's see. Rafael saying the connections are very tight sometimes. About last time traveling to Spain, I did not realize I was that late for the next flight, and my interest Forrest Gump came.
Run! Yeah.
Oh boy, that's great. Deb is saying it was for the ferry from Cozumel to the mainland, and no, we had to take the last ferry with all the animals and workers on it.
God.
That is great. So what you do, Deb, just go back to Sayo Frogs and get another one? Might as well.
The ride home with the chicken.
That's what I would have done. Ride home with the chicken. That's fantastic. Rafael saying out, and of course had to run to the last gate, and when I got there, they had to do a random check on me.
Of course.
The last person on the flight is on my vlog for Vigo. Wow. Yeah, I've done some running myself with a cat, believe it or not.
Yes.
And this was when I immigrated to the United States from Germany, where I was living at the time. And my cat who was still alive at that point, came with me. So I brought my cat on the plane, made sure he had all his papers and everything. He actually had his very own animal passport, believe it or not.
Yes.
And I had made sure to be well ahead of time and plenty of time between flights. So I get to the airport, which was Chicago O'Hare, and I get to customs, and apparently I was the immigration officer's very last person to check. So I get there, I have a bazillion papers with me, and he goes, oh, you've got to be kidding me, the last one, and it has to be a K1 visa, because that's what I used to get here.
Fiance visa.
Exactly. So what did this officer do? He kind of just went like this through the whole stack of papers I had and just seemed to put a few random stamps down, send me on my way. So I had to spend hours and hours at the airport with cat and everything, which I did. And then at some point, it said on the screen how my flight to Pittsburgh got canceled. I'm like, oops, that's not good. So, but at the same time, I noticed, because if you're a good traveler, that's what you do, you look right away for other flights when that happens on the same screen. I saw that at that moment, there was a flight to Pittsburgh boarding. So, and it was the same airline too. So I rushed through the original concourse, spoke to some representatives of the airline that I was flying with, and asked for them to put me on the other plane. Now, mind you, this is like all the way the other side of where the plane I ultimately got on was located at. So I was running with my cat one way, then I got indeed put on the other plane, running with my cat to the other gate.
Oh my God.
And
poor Mickey.
Yeah, he lived through a lot, that cat. But I ended up making it actually and landing in Pittsburgh earlier than planned. Starts throwing Kimberly's schedule completely into chaos. So let's see. Some more
she
comments
rode with the
here.
chicken.
Deb did go with the chicken then. Daniel Fields just picked up a dog from the groomers. Nice, nice. So the doggy is all looking good again. Runaway RV nesters to Malcolm. I've done pub crawls, so fun, I'm sure. Rafael saying there was this time that I was coming to Spain and was coming to watch a regional derby, Celta versus Deportivo. Well, the flight was delayed and got to Paris late. So after crying for a few minutes, I talked to, I'm assuming that was going to mean representative. Hey, look who's in here. Thomas Jordan.
Hi,
welcome in, Thomas. Fantastic that you decided to join us today. If I am not mistaken, this is your first time in our live stream. So please tell everyone where you are from. And if there's anything travel related you wish to discuss with us, please do so, because you are among a lot of travelers here.
Yes.
In the meantime, Rafael is saying he talked to many people to get me to Vigo as soon as possible. So after 3 flights, got to Vigo on time for the game that we won.
Wow!
I put my story in the papers. So you actually got into the newspapers with that. That's great. Well, in a soccer crazy or football crazy country like Spain, I can only imagine. Thomas Jordan, happy to be here. They already got welcomed right off the bat by Travel Tour Taste. That is awesome. Nice.
I would say my biggest, I never had a run for a boat.
No, before
Never.
a plane you had.
Never. And my one friend actually did miss a boat because her plane didn't arrive on time. But I had a run for a plane. And that was that one time when I was coming to the Netherlands, which I've talked about before. I mean, it was through New Jersey Airport, right?
Yeah.
And I just ran. And then they had changed gates. And I had to run to another gate. And I almost got run over by a people mover. I mean, it was all bad. And then I get on the plane and I'm like, Jacob's here.
You just cut yourself off in the middle of a sentence. Continue your story.
So the funny thing was, and this is a good point, Jacob is my son, and Neil is
right here.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Jake. Good to see you in here.
He's looking forward to the cruise. So I get on a plane that wasn't the plane I was supposed to be on because of the late. They had changed my plane and all this other stuff. So Neil has no idea where I am.
No, I just kind of guessed what plane she was on.
So he starts messaging Jacob, and it's the middle of the night here, and he's like, have you heard from your mom? Do you know where she is? And he's like, I'm assuming she's on a plane. He said, I haven't heard from her, so I think she would have contacted one of us if she wasn't okay.
I ended up guessing the right plane, though.
You did?
Yep. So Malcolm is here with a quick update here. He is saying we have 4 continents now. In Asia, there is India, Philippines and Oceania, also Australia and New Zealand. Then in North America, we have Canada and USA and Jamaica. Then there is in Europe, we have England, Scotland, and Greece. Nice. Thank you so much for that detailed update, Malcolm. You're on a roll today. That's great. Jacob was saying that he is looking forward to going on the Pacific Coast Cruise.
And he's only 5 miles away from us.
yeah, he is. Yeah. Thomas Jordan, happy to be here. That's great. And he is from New Hampshire. That was the comment I was going to line. I'm like, yeah, that comment I've already seen. So it's his first time here. Indeed, thank you for having me. Yeah, you're most welcome, Thomas. So
he's from New Hampshire.
Since you are for the first time in our live stream, let me get this to you right off the bat. We are an interactive channel here, so we like to talk to you. So our live streams do not consist of us just rambling off stories all the time. We actually aim to have a conversation with everyone here. So feel free to be part of that. You're more than welcome to. Please do. We want you to. Raphael saying, well, Kim, you did not miss the boat. You got Neil.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's right. Jay greeting you. Jay greeting me. Thank you, thank you. And Mandy saying, I do that too, Kim. Oh, shiny.
Shiny. I have a question for you.
She calls that seeing ponies, Mandy.
Yeah. You have Royal Amethyst Acres. Is Amethyst your birthstone too? Are you a February baby as well?
Oh, there we go. Because Kimberly is. Let's see here. I see Jake is getting a warm welcome here.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
Great. Nice, nice, nice. Papa Moso saying that we are good folk. Hashtag Papa knows. Thank you so much. Runway RV Nesters with a question for us. Who do you think would be more likely to wait for you, a plane or a ship?
Okay, here's the thing.
I'm
going to say a ship, and I'll tell you why. If you've booked your shore excursion with the cruise line and something happens, that ship will wait for you. If you did not book through the cruise line,
different story.
Then they will not wait for you. And in my planes never wait.
Well, I think it also depends on the airline you have. If you have an airline that adds a lot of value to customer service, then you may get lucky and they may wait for you. But if you don't, then forget about it. Let's see here. There you go.
You know what? February 19th, you actually share a birthday with Jacob, who's here.
Yeah, that's right.
Mine is the 22nd.
There you go. And look, Papa Mozo, one day after you. A lot of February folks in here today. Nice.
Wow.
Did you see this comment from Margaret?
Aww.
Yeah, aww.
feel is okay.
Yeah, I'm just okay. That's all right. I can settle for okay. Let's see here. Thomas Jordan is saying, I do a lot of camping and hiking, so most of my travels revolve around that. Have you visited New Hampshire before? No, we have not. But we would certainly want to try that out and see what's all to be, what's all is going on there. So Thomas, tell us, if we were to go to New Hampshire, what would you recommend for us to see, to do, or anything you recommend at all?
We were talking last night a little bit about where we can drive to from Pennsylvania and what might be interesting to do, because me and him like to focus on what we can do. So we've been looking at doing a road trip or different things. And we were talking about possibly going up north and going towards Maine and things like that, you know, and having several stops along the way. But I would be very interested in New Hampshire. I just don't, I'll be honest with you, I don't know a whole lot about it.
No.
So please share with us your recommendations.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the great thing about these live streams. We feel that we can learn a lot here because obviously 20-some people know far more than just two. It's that simple. Malcolm saying that both will wait in certain circumstances. This pertaining to runaway RV nesters question, whether it is more likely that a cruise ship will wait for you or an airplane. And which actually was a really good question.
But I've never seen a plane wait.
No. They already saw the answer coming, that you have a better shot with the cruise ship. Yeah, but again, that is provided you are with an excursion organized by the cruise line. I cannot stress that enough. If you happen to go off and wander, if you're at Senor Frogs with just a group of buddies, forget it. The ship will leave you behind. Thomas Jordan is coming in with some advice for us. He says, visit the White Mountains, and the Monadnock region is really nice, which is southwestern New Hampshire. All right, so this is where my notes come in, because we like to take notes during these live streams. So as far as New Hampshire is concerned, and then the White Mountains, and the other thing was the Monadnock Valley region, Monadnock region.
And he also recommends the coast near Maine.
And the coast near Maine. All right. So I would imagine that New Hampshire would make a great destination as a part of like a fall foliage trip. Would I be correct in that? Do let me know, please. Thomas Jordan then saying the coast is beautiful as well, Portsmouth, and is very near Maine. Okay.
Thank you.
Nice. Malcolm saying, what is everyone's most number of flights to get to where they want to get through? For me, it is 4. Christchurch to Auckland, then Auckland to Melbourne, then Melbourne to DXB.
I don't know where that is.
And then FCO. FCO being Frankfurt, perhaps? No, cannot be. There's no C in there. Malcolm, you're going to have to help us out a little bit. We're not familiar with DXB and FCO. Which are those places? I'm curious. But that's a lot of flights. Oh, what is your record of flights there?
You know what? It's only been with one stop.
Okay.
Which brings us to another question.
I think we have done more than that.
I've only done one stop.
I think I've done 2.
I've only ever done 1.
Ah. Thomas Jordan saying here that indeed the colors are hard to beat. Vermont is a contender as well. Okay. Yeah, it's all that general, that region, the New England region that's known for the fall. Nice. Papa Moser saying that he's desperate to see the White Mountains again. I long to get back to Squam Lake. So Squam Lake is located there in the White Mountains or near there. I'll write that one down too.
Oh, Dubai and Rome. FCO is Rome.
Oh, okay. Oh, Fiumicino. I think
I've only ever drove into Italy. I've never flown into Italy.
Yeah. Nancy is saying we also had done 4 flights to get to Rwanda. Wow. Yeah, I can imagine. Rwanda is not typically a destination that has a lot of direct connections with the US. That's at least what I would imagine. But that's a lot of flights. So Nancy, how many hours or even days did it take you to do this flight then? Thomas Jordan to runaway RV nesters. Yes, there are actually, I've heard of a bit more in Pennsylvania, which is where they mentioned they would be. Okay. So that was in response to runaway RV nesters question. Is there any Bigfoot sightings up there? Nice, nice. Well, actually, we have to look in our own state, Kimberly, if you want to see more Bigfoot. For Rafael, it is Tulsa to Detroit, then Detroit to Madrid, and then Madrid to Vigo. Nice. That is also a long trip. I've watched a video of yours one time, Rafael, and I remember that is such a long flight. I can imagine how exhausted you were. Deb is saying, if you are planning this in the near future, please check first, as they announced tonight, that there is a travel ban in the northern states with automatic jail time.
That I had not heard yet.
That comes as brand new information to us.
We'll look into that.
Yeah, seems like we do have to catch up on some news. Not more than strictly necessary, because I don't like all that negativity. Daniel Field saying, I was told in traveling you need to stay 1 day per every hour of flight time.
I agree with that.
That's actually not a bad rule of thumb, Daniel.
Yeah, we talked about that, because when we said about if we go to New Zealand, we have to stay for 30 days.
30 hours, 30 days. Yeah, that's a great thing to go by. Nice. Runaway RV nesters, did you check out Pacific West Bigfoot yet?
We talked about that last time. Yeah, we haven't.
Mandy, I'm sure that you have said before, but what country do you hail from, Neil? Netherlands. That's where I'm originally from, Mandy. But I have a fairly international background, because I have lived, let me see here. I've lived still the majority of my life in the Netherlands, but a great chunk at this point, let's say like 40% abroad too. So there was a year in Spain, near Barcelona. I've lived about 4 years in Belgium, about a year and a half in Germany. And then now I've been in the United States for 7 years. So let's see here. Thomas Jordan is familiar with Scrum Lake. He says that's a great recommendation. The loons are wildlife is a site. Nice.
Wow.
So Scrum Lake is definitely loons and wildlife is a site. So yeah, we have to check that out. Nancy is saying that trip took a good 2 days of travel because of layovers. Yeah, I was figuring it was gonna be more than just 1 day, Nancy. Oh, Raphael correcting me here. DFW is Dallas. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, DTW is Detroit. DFW is Dallas. Okay. Thank you for that correction. But you are indeed, that is true. Yeah. Malcolm is saying 34 hours, Christchurch to Rome all up. Wow. That is a lot. Tom saying, well, I'm getting off. Me and Jake are heading out. All right, Tom.
See ya.
Take care. Good to have you here. Mandy saying, cool beans. Well traveled, Daniel. Yeah, I've done a great bit of traveling, actually. And within the Netherlands, I've been to all 12 provinces at some point. I mean, granted, it's, of course, a very small country.
Tiny country.
So that's easy to do. But nevertheless, I can... we plan on doing at some point when travel becomes more available to do like a special on the Netherlands, and then more so focus on things outside of Amsterdam that are less well known. So Papa Mozo, no doubt, is going to be interested in Maastricht, which is a fantastic city to travel to and explore. It's just not that much, not very well known in the travel world. Papa Mozo saying, and 0 years in the northern burbs of Chicago, you would enjoy time with Papi Mozo and Mommy Mozo. You know what, Papa Mozo, next time we get to the Chicago area, we'll touch base with you, and we'll work something out to get together. How does that sound? Let's see. Malcolm saying to Raphael, you forget Fort Worth. They won't be pleased. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So this... the Dallas airport is actually officially Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. It's not just Dallas or just Fort Worth. It's both. So yes, I like how sharp everyone is today. That's good. All right. Do we have another question, Kimberly?
No.
Yes, you're lying. You're just flat out lying to everyone watching
no more
here.
questions.
There is this big of a list of questions that you have. and you tell them that you don't have questions.
I have none.
Now, this would be a great time to switch to Team Neil. Hint, hint, hint.
Okay. We need a food question.
A food question. All right. Yeah, let's do one of those.
What is your favorite breakfast when you travel? Are you a coffee only person? Are you a full English breakfast kind of person? Or something in between?
Ah, there's a good one. In the meantime, let's have a look at some more comments here. Thomas Jordan saying my next trip will be to visit family in Wales, but it may be some time before that can happen. All right, yeah. Unfortunately, it is starting to look that way. But hey, I always prefer to speak in terms of postponing rather than canceling. So if it isn't going to happen soon, then it will happen later, but it is going to happen. Mandy is saying here, I've been to Cheetown a few times.
Hi, Chinatown?
Probably Chinatown is what I would imagine. Okay, nice. Malcolm likes your handwriting. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know what, Malcolm? I do believe you can see handwriting like that in some of the Egyptian pyramids too.
Oh, email him. My handwriting is beautiful.
It is. They are beautiful hieroglyphs. Absolutely. Yeah. Ah, there you go. We have one turncoat already.
Ah,
all right.
I'm in February, baby. Another Pisces.
Ah. Rafael saying, wait a second, today is Wednesday. Oh my gosh, hopefully I have enough light outside to do my intro for tomorrow.
Oh my.
Yes, Rafael, you are correct. Today is Wednesday indeed. So if you want to work on that, you better get that done. Daniel Fields is saying, whatever breakfast is free.
Free breakfast is always good.
Yeah, for sure.
Except that one free breakfast.
What?
Okay.
Are you going to talk about a hotel in Florida? Was there stale donuts?
Okay, we stayed at an Econo Lodge, okay? Now, the funny thing is,
this is great.
We didn't think it was too bad of a hotel till we found out we had their one remodeled room. And yes. The funny thing is we had that remodeled room twice.
Yes.
I don't know what the rest of them look like, but this one room is pretty darn good. But they're and they have breakfast included.
They do.
And it is stale donuts and
stale coffee.
Stale coffee and something that isn't really juice.
Then what is it? It's like water with orange fruit dye?
Yeah, it's water with orange fruit dye, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here what our fellow travelers are saying. It seems Nancy is saying oatmeal with brown sugar and cream, yogurt, bacon, and eggs with our morning coffee. There you go. That's a breakfast, Nancy. For Papa Mozo, it is eggs Benedict and corned beef hash.
I like you. I love both of those things. Those are delicious.
Yeah, Carolie's a big fan of that. Mandy is saying coffee and a full breakfast if possible. Otherwise, just a rolling coffee. All right. There you go. Raphael saying free breakfast, so that's why I like cruising on hotels that offer it. Yeah, for sure. Grain Patterson just keeps it to a bacon roll.
What's a bacon roll?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too.
Is that something in particular? You know what I liked?
What?
I like that twisty thing in the Netherlands that I had the last time.
Twisty thing. Oh, kaasstengel.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, how am I going to describe kaasstengel in English? It kind of translates to cheese stick, but it is like a bread thingy. It reminds you of a braid, like in hair, like in long hair. But there's no. But it gives the idea. So it has the form of a braid, the shape of a braid, but it is like a bread pastry, and then it can come in different flavors, and cheese is one of them.
And it's very good.
I think it would actually do very well in the United States. We get corrected on Chi-town. It's actually pronounced. It's just a reference to Chicago. Ah, okay. Margaret's breakfast while traveling is coffee, fruit, a croissant, or a breakfast roll. All right. That sounds good, actually. Malcolm saying, I eat a lot of breakfast when on holiday. Sets me up for the day, but sometimes too busy for lunch.
See, we end up doing that too.
Yeah.
We've discovered, like, when we're traveling and touring around a good bit, we tend to eat a nice big breakfast and then skip lunch or just grab something like this, like street food, like one little thing to taste something, and then have a bigger dinner.
Yeah. Darian says love breakfast. I can imagine what breakfast you like, Darian. I'm thinking, let's see here, those sausages in Germany that they have. I bet you that's on your breakfast. Papa Moses saying Chicago is Chi Town, pronounced with a long I sound. Chi Town. Okay, learned something new today.
I know you're a cusp. Yeah, so is my Jake.
So Mandy is saying I'm actually a cusp baby. I'm an Aquarian Pisces, and I am all traits of both signs. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yes, true water sign.
And Henley, her breakfast while traveling is omelette and bacon or pancakes, fruit, no coffee. All right. You prefer tea then, Anne, or just neither? So let's see. Raphael saying the Crest Hotel in Miami free breakfast was awful. Orange stale bread and bad coffee.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, remind us not to ever go there. Malcolm to Papa Mo's always wondered where the Chi Town came from. Well, Malcolm learned something new today as well. Hey, look who joined us. Travel Adventure with Eric B. Hi, guys. Hyatt Place and Marriott have good free breakfast. That's awesome. I like when people do that. They come in and right away take part in the conversation. They're starting to get used to the way we do things.
Yes.
That's great. So welcome in again, Eric B., returning fellow traveler in our live stream. So I see you already picked up on the question here. That's fantastic. Why are you poking me?
I'm doing this for Anne. Read her comment.
Why don't you make one to show us?
Breakfast.
Okay, and you want to know what a Nelian breakfast consists of? I will tell you. On a normal work day, it would be a banana and a bowl of cereal, and that's it.
Yeah.
But when I'm on vacation, if I'm on a cruise ship, well, it's
everything.
Pretty much. So I like to start with an omelette, a fresh omelette that they make on the cruise ship, like just fresh, and that you can customize, have all your toppings on there. And I like to drench that in a bunch of salsa. Yes, I do eat salsa on my omelette for breakfast on a cruise ship. Exactly. Pancakes, sure, I will do pancakes. I will add that on after my omelette probably, along with some waffles or croissants.
Mm-hmm.
What are those things called again? Those chocolate thingies, bread like thingies. Croissants. I forget. Yeah, like chocolate croissant things. Yeah, just many things. I have huge breakfast when I'm traveling. Margaret's. Oh gosh, here we go. Here we go. One had to say something, and you see what happens. The floodgates have opened. I'm telling you guys, you don't want my breakfast. You really don't.
Well, cereal, it's fine.
Papa Moso saying, but never Chicago, only Chi-Town. LOL. Another nickname for America's second city.
Ooh.
Nice. Darian, yeah, I was right with what I was saying. You know it, Neil. With his breakfast, German sausages, yeah, no doubt. Sarah saying, I usually like boiled eggs and toast and a coffee, followed by another 3 coffees and maybe some bacon or a croissant with jam. There you go. Nice. Papa Mosa, I missed who is Pisces. That would be Kimberly, and that would be Royal Amethyst Acres. And yeah, and you yourself, of course, obviously. Anne is saying that she drinks tea or water with the breakfast when traveling. Okay, good. Rafael saying Scorpio here, very passionate. Yeah, well, you know, typical Spaniard, and then you have that on top of that. Yeah, I've noticed as much, Rafael.
This one's a Gemini.
Listen, there is first of all, there's nothing wrong with Geminis. Second of all, I don't have any traits that are really Gemini. So no. Papa Moses saying Eric B. I like Hyatt Place or Hilton. Okay. We actually really like Best Western. Speaking of which, the breakfast at Best Western that we had in the Denver area.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was like the best breakfast ever.
And we agree. That should tell you something. That was fantastic. But I didn't get the whole green chili thing though. But they had everything, and it was always fresh. Had everything you wanted: waffles, eggs, everything. Malcolm saying that he's a Capricorn here, 2 days from end of the year. No need to rush to have a birthday. So Malcolm, you realize your birthday takes place on our anniversary? We were married on the 29th. So let's see.
We were married for the second time on the 29th.
No, that is our anniversary.
No, that's the second time we were married.
You're confusing them.
We were married twice.
Anyways, Deb Wright is saying, hey guys, it has been fun, but I have to run as the old boy just asked if he was going to get any supper today. Oops. Well, hey Deb, thank you so much for stopping by once again. Always a pleasure having you in here, and until next time. Rafael saying, if you saw my last video, that's my favorite breakfast.
Okay.
Nice. Let's see. For Margaret, it is time to run as well. She's saying, have a great rest of the week, everyone. Thank you so much, Margaret. Same to you. Always, just like that. Always a pleasure having you in here. Malcolm saying, Neil, make breakfast in a headband. Oh, yeah, right. You know what, Malcolm? You're a moderator. You cannot come up with suggestions like that.
I'll have the opportunity to see Neil in the headband.
No, what are you talking about?
All we have to do is when we have our next live stream, which is our Night Owl live stream.
Okay.
We need 50 people in the chat.
I'm no longer worried.
Waiting.
I'm no longer worried.
Waiting for us.
No longer worried because that is not going to happen anytime soon.
I think they can do it.
No, not going to happen. So thank you for putting me at peace. Eric B, exchanging some meetings and greetings with Travel Tour Taste. Nice. Daniel Field saying, well, is your breakfast free breakfast? Well, not when I'm just at home, because essentially I pay for it with what little money I make at Walmart. But I do like my free breakfast for sure. Although at the Econo Lodge in Florida,
it was included, thank gosh. Yeah, if we had paid for that, we would have been angry.
With a little bit of effort, I could work the coffee away, but
I couldn't.
I think I just went all out at the buffet on the cruise ship.
I had the orange-colored water.
Orange-colored water, yeah. Doug Spiker in. Hey, welcome in, Doug. Hey, all on my phone stopping in to hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We always appreciate it. Doug Spiker from Spiker's Crazy Adventures, one of our earliest fellow travelers. Nice.
Don't you love the way he says it?
I like anyone who pronounces omelette with 3 syllables.
Isn't it cute?
What? It is 3 syllables.
Omelette.
No, it's not an omelette.
It's an omelette.
It's an omelette.
It's an omelette. I don't know what Yuns are talking about.
You're speaking Tunisian.
I don't know what Yuns are talking about. It's an omelette.
There you go. See, was just going to log off. What's wrong with Gemini? I'm a true Gemini.
See?
Amen to that, Deb. Amen to that. Nothing wrong with Geminis. Here.
I married one.
And look here. My oldest daughter is an early Gemini. There you go. Anthony Simone loves the Hampton Inn. All right. Nice. When is Neil's birthday? Do you know when that is?
Yeah, I have no idea.
You have no idea? Not at all?
Like May 24th?
So you do know?
Yeah.
It's May 24th, Anne. So, there you go. Deb waving now and goodbye for sure. All right. Sarah saying, please remember to hit that thumbs up, guys, and just show your support to the channel. You may like to take a look at the merch shop. Thank you so much, Sarah. We appreciate that. Malcolm confirming that, yes, his birthday is the 29th of December. Nice. Eric B saying, I'm great, just hanging out and enjoying the chat. Had a busy day at work and I'm happy to be here now. Hey, that's awesome.
We're happy to have you.
You know what? That is what I like to see. When people just had a busy day at work, ordinary, normal day at work, nothing spectacular, and then they come in here to relax. I like that. That's fantastic. Papa Moso, did you know that Mommy is a Scorpio? I did not. So between the two of you, you have Pisces and Scorpio. Nice. Runaway RV nesters to visa travel. I knew there was a reason I liked you. I'm Scorpio also. There you go. Malcolm saying been at least 37 today. Mandy. Oh, Neil, it's on like Donkey Kong. Haha, yes. You better believe it is. Donkey Kong. Oh, geez. That's a long time ago, but I do remember playing that at some point. All right. Neil sounds like my son-in-law. Yeah, I probably do. Consider that he's from the Netherlands too. So, yeah, that would make sense. Malcolm saying, what seems a free breakfast price is included in price of a room. Just not
Yes.
shown as much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Ultimately, you do pay for it for sure. Yep.
That was just me getting. You know what?
Papa
These
Mozo
are
having
good.
a good time. Okay, you just okay, whatever. Doug Spiker exchanging eyes with the Visos, and then from Griswold, family vacay. That's good. Rafael saying omelette 3 sounds. Team Neil here. We speak the Queen's English. I suppose we do. That should make our fellow travelers from the UK also proud.
My question is, has anybody in the chat ever traveled to my homeland of Janisha?
Okay, it is this big, first of all. I don't think it even cracks 5 digits anymore in terms of population. It's and I think the last supermarket just pulled out.
It did.
That's my daughter's birthday. Oh, okay, so it's the same day then, I suppose. Doc is on the phone. He's saying so hard to attack. Hey, no worries about it, Doc. No worries. And say hi to Cindy.
Yes.
TTT, it's a Dutch thing. Oh, yes. No doubt about it. Daniel Field saying, when I hear Scorpio, I for some reason think of Robert. Robert. Which Robert, Daniel? Runaway RV Nesters to Eric B asking what state he is from. Malcolm saying 37 likes, so at least 37 on today, getting close to 50. A headband coming.
Like I said, they ought to be waiting in the chat.
Yeah, that is not total. That's not total. But yeah, in the event you guys haven't hit that thumbs up for us yet, please do so. And if you're not yet connected with us, we would very much appreciate you pushing that red button as well so it turns gray. And that way, particularly if you hit the notification bell, you will stay updated with all our videos and live streams. What?
This is funny.
Eric B is from Louisiana. What's funny about that?
There's nothing. Louisiana's awesome.
It's on my list. So what did you see this time?
These two are funny.
Travel Tour Taste. Glenn just checked and he said Neil was right with the way he says omelette. Yes, see?
Check out Malcolm.
See? No, it's not. Malcolm, an omelette isn't something you light on fire. An omelette.
Omelette. Yeah.
It's an O-M-lit. Oh, gee. Papa Moses saying, sounds like Karen Town, but nice. Yes? Karen Town. What's Karen Town? Runaway RV Nester saying, I'm drinking my own made watermelon water. Ooh. I think Kimberly would really like that.
You know what? I like, you know me, I do the sparkling water. They used to have it that you could buy it in a 2 liter and you can't get it anymore. And I would put a little bit of fruit juice and then fill the rest with sparkling water. And I really enjoyed that. But now you can only get it in the cans.
Yeah, for now. I think in due time we're going to start seeing bottles of that. But because it's gaining popularity for sure. Raphael saying, mine is 11 of the 11. So when I moved here, never realized I was writing the dated backwards. Probably not. Eric B saying, what's crazy is the more expensive hotels make you pay for breakfast. You would think it would be the other way around.
Well, you know
That's a good point, Eric.
No, and I'll tell you, I think I know why.
Okay.
Because the people that are staying in the more expensive hotels are okay with spending money and are okay with spending more money. Where people that are staying in the more budget-friendly hotels feel they're getting a better deal by having the breakfast included.
I can see that perspective.
So I think it's a marketing thing.
Yeah.
Because it's the truth. Like Malcolm said, I think it was Malcolm that said, no matter where you book, you're paying for the breakfast. Whether you think it's included, they're just tacking it on. But I think that's the marketing thing, right, in my opinion.
Daniel Field saying, Robert Scorpio was a character on General Hospital back in the 70s and 80s with Luca Laura.
I don't know. Luke and Laura.
I'm learning something new again.
Yeah, I never watched any of that.
Malcolm saying, can we make it total? Just tweak the rules slightly. No, Malcolm. Listen, me wearing a headband, that is not something I do lightly. I am not a headband person. Papa Moses going, Malcolm knows like Papa knows. Oh. So now we have the TTT Council of Wise Men.
Ooh.
Runaway RV Nesters. Saying to Eric B that they're from Baton Rouge. Okay. Mandy saying, y'all need to be drinking something way better, LOL. Let's have some Captain and Coke. That's your signature drink, Mandy. I know. I could go for a beer, though.
We're out of beer.
I know. We have been out of beer. Papa Mozo, Karen Town, where all the Karens live.
Okay.
Malcolm, date question. What is 7/11/2020? To me, in New Zealand, it is 7th November of 2020. Well, to me, born a European, I would say it's the 7th of November 2020. Or, alternatively, with a lot of creativity, I could also say that it is a 7/11 that was erected in 2020.
No, that's July 11th.
To you, it's okay, that too. Daniel Fields is getting older all of the time.
Aww.
We didn't mean to do that with our comment. Mandy knows about that series, though. There you go. Nice. Sarah and Glenn are saying that, to them, it's the 7th of November 2020 in the UK. Yeah, see, in the Netherlands, it's the same way. And in Germany, it's the same way. Malcolm Hogan, Papa knows like Malcolm knows. Between us, we know.
No.
I think if you add up the knowledge of Papa Mozo and the knowledge of Malcolm,
you'd come a far way.
That probably would be enough to fill up some presidential libraries. Mandy's saying, here's a captain for you. Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'd have one of those. Ultimately, I do like my beers, though. But there's many drinks I wouldn't turn down.
No.
For sure. Oh, what do I see here? Did it happen again? We just cracked 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is rare. But yeah, we just cracked 3 hours.
We've all been having a good time.
It didn't feel like a lot of effort we had to put forth to accomplish that. Rafael saying in the USA it's July 11th, is in Europe November 7th. Yeah. You know what? I got that messed up a lot of times, particularly when I had just moved here. I find it very confusing. But oh well. I kind of got used to it now. Eric B. also from Baton Rouge. See, it's a small world. You look at all those travelers and sometimes you just don't know exactly how close they are to you. What was that channel again? The paranormal ones from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that was.
They were like really close. It's like 45 minutes out.
They made the comment about doing our group trip to Primanti Brothers,
which is like a very local restaurant that everyone knows about. Hysterical. Daniel Fields saying, many drinks I wouldn't turn down. That's a great quote. Yeah. He's quoting me there.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't realize that?
No.
It's true, though. There are many drinks I wouldn't turn down.
I like to taste
And Handley says that us cracking 3 hours has not been rare lately. Actually, it still has been. I mean, we've gotten close many times, but not quite over. Over, I think, only happened once or twice.
A lot of times on Wednesdays, we tend to go over.
Yeah, Wednesdays.
And it is Wednesday.
Our night owl edition, I don't think we could do much longer because I'd fall asleep. Raphael, that's why I love my birthday. Yeah, it's an easy one to keep in mind, for sure. Runaway RV nesters, my favorite thing, Saltfish Bagel. It puts Fireball to shame.
Ooh.
If I am not mistaken, Runaway RV nesters, that sounds like a very, very strong Dutch liquor. I know there are some pretty strong Dutch things out there, but that would definitely, if it puts Fireball to shame, then yeah. Malcolm saying, after 3 hours, we got 38 likes, 10 countries that have visited our live stream, and too many comments to count. That is great. So we have had double digits again represented in our live stream today. That is fantastic.
You know what? Since we all start talking about it.
What?
What is your favorite drink? What is your favorite alcoholic drink?
Oh, now we're talking. It is hump day after all, so we're getting towards the weekend.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody's talking about drinks. So what is your favorite drink? Yeah, okay. Mine depends on where I am.
Oh, yes, for sure.
I do like my pina coladas and things like that. Don't get me wrong. But, I really, 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 really like Di Serrano.
So you really like Di Serrano?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
I do. And I like Tia Maria.
Daniel Fields is saying Screwball is my choice over Fireball. Screwball. What do I
What are you
have to
talking
imagine
about?
with that? I mean, I know what Fireball is, and I do like Fireball, but what's a screwball? Mandy's saying Fireball is nasty stuff. LOL. One of my brothers drinks that stuff like water.
Oh
Ooh,
my.
I wouldn't drink that like water. You know what? Now that we're talking about really strong liquors, back when I was still living in the Netherlands, the guy that lived below me once brought home with him a bottle of Slivovich from Slovenia. And it was not just it was actually homemade Slivovich. And it's like one of the strongest liquors that you can imagine in that little country out there. And it had to have been at least 80 proof or something like that.
Wow.
So like 40% alcohol, that's what it tasted like. It was like gasoline pretty much. Anthony Simone, his favorite is Cosmopolitan.
I don't like those.
No?
No.
Daniel Fields is saying that the Screwball is a peanut butter whiskey.
Okay, now that I'm interested.
We're talking, Daniel. You got our attention now, my friend.
Peanut butter.
Yeah, so do I. So peanut butter whiskey. Let me try to think of the flavor of peanut butter and then the flavor of whiskey. I mean, both are good, and 75% of the time, good plus good does equal better.
You know, I've had the Golden Schlager.
The what?
Golden Schlager.
Okay.
It tastes like big red cinnamon gum, and it has little pieces of gold flecks in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some of them do, I guess. Yeah. Papa Mozo saying here, one thing Papa Mozo does, Grey Goose and Pepsi make my signature cocktail, the Mozo 87. You're most welcome. Nice. Grey Goose vodka. That's a French brand, I believe. Malcolm is saying Guinness, only drink beer, Baileys or port. When out of New Zealand, I drink the most local beer to where I am. Yeah.
You know, that's the thing too, is when we travel, we like to drink local beer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it was funny.
Although in Spain, and maybe Rafael's going to disagree with me, but Spain is hands down more of a wine country than a beer country.
But it's so funny. We were at a local beer distributor the one day, and we were looking at different beers in order to get, and we ended up selecting a local beer to our area. And the gentleman behind the counter actually got a little nasty with us.
Yeah,
Last time
we
were over at that particular beer distributor. Like, oh, with all these great beers, and you pick that. Like, our local beers and good. And we do have some very good local beers. And here's the thing. If you take that and bring it to another country, it's an import and therefore more expensive. A lot of regions have a lot of great beers.
Yeah.
And just because it's your local beer doesn't mean it's not fantastic.
No, not at all. Not at all. Runaway RV Nester saying here's Velvis Pekel and Diet 7. There you go. So you kind of put some bubbles in it then, huh? Mandy saying my favorite obviously is Captain and Coke. However, I do like a good daiquiri and a very specifically made margarita made with Patron Silver and Grand Marnier. Oh,
yeah, I will drink that too. I do like a good margarita.
Goldschlager is nasty as well. Zed doesn't like Goldschlager.
No.
Papa Mozo, Screwball is a communist drink.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Okay, why is that a communist drink, Papa Mozo? Mandy saying wines are super cheap. Well, it depends on where you are, for sure. But I've noticed that cheap wine is very often good wine too, at least tasting good.
The funny thing is a lot of times in grocery stores in Europe, we'll buy the cheapest white sparkling wine that's there. We've spent as little as €2 on a bottle of wine and enjoyed it very much.
Oh gosh, yeah, we've done that. Anthony Simone loves trying the local stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Runaway RV Nesters, that is second favorite drink, Jägermeister and Diet Coke.
I've never had that.
Okay, Jägermeister is something that
I've never heard it.
That typically people drink that go on winter sport in the Alps. It's very, very much associated with like skiing, snowboarding, that kind of stuff.
See, I've never had it.
It's like an herbal liquor.
Okay.
Yeah. Daniel Field saying local beer, wine, and even local spirits if you can get a very localized one. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Papa Mozo asking us if we are fans of the Lambrusco region wines. We've had Lambruscos, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The thing is, though, is we tend to like very sweet wine.
Yeah.
Rather
I think
than,
Lambrusco is
you get a little
little bit
richer,
too much to the drier side. Rafael saying, you are right, more wine than beer in Spain, but we do have some good beers, like
Really?
Estrella Galicia was named the #1 import in the USA. Oh, wow.
We'll try it.
Yeah, we should try that at some point for sure. Let's see here. Eric B saying Pilsner was great in Prague, but not the same here. Not bad here, but not great. Yeah, Prague indeed is like beer bonanza right there. Although we have noticed that whenever you go to like a restaurant in Prague or any other place where you get a drink, you have a choice of only two kinds, and that is dark or light beer.
Yep, those are your options.
Those are your options, nothing else. So the variety is not that big, but what they have is really good.
Yeah.
Malcolm saying vodka and orange is called a screwdriver.
Yeah, vodka
here.
and orange juice here too.
That one I knew. Let's see here. Mandy saying I drink Arbor Mist, Blackberry, Merlot, and Lollipop, made by a local winery in Iowa, and it tastes like grape juice. Ooh. There you go.
I do like the Arbor Mist Blackberry, Marla. That is good.
If you travel like an hour from here, hour and a half down south, and you hit West Virginia, they got some good wines too. Rafael saying in Spain we used to make our own red wine in our country house, as well as my aunt and uncle in Ourense. Oh wow, Ourense, that just sounds Portuguese, Rafael. Did they live in Portugal, or is it just a very Portuguese place name in Spain? Papa Moses telling Malcolm that the 60s were awesome here. My decade for sure. Nice. Malcolm saying, has anyone tried New Zealand wines? If you haven't, you should. I think we might have at one point.
Think we have.
I think we liked it too. I just forgot what it was. Daniel Field saying that Jägermeister is on par with Goldschlager. Oh. Well, there is a Dutch equivalent too, which is called Schrobbelair. Which they made a way easier to pronounce version of, which they now export to the United States, called Jans, spelled Jans. It's an herbal liquor, and it has like a nice amount of herbs in it, and it's typically served in shot glasses, and it's really tasty.
You know what? I didn't like it until I mixed it with Dr. Pepper.
It doesn't need that.
It mixed with Dr. Pepper, it's quite good.
You just pour it in a shot glass and you're good to go.
Dr. Pepper.
Runaway RV Nester saying, stay away from hurricanes. They will make you very sick. Too much sugar.
Good to know.
Yeah, I don't like drinks that really like electrify me, so to say. Malcolm is saying, take the dark beer every time. For me, the darker the better.
I do like dark beers.
Kimberly is with you on that one. And is saying, I only drink those frozen drinks like Miami Vice, Pina Colada, Strawberry Daiquiri. All right.
Dirty banana is good too.
Yeah, you like those, the dirty banana.
Well, it's banana daiquiri made with Kahlua. How can that be wrong?
There you go. I'm a big fan of a really good mojito.
Yes, you are.
I really like my mojitos. When I'm on a cruise, one of the first drinks other than beer that I'll usually have is a mojito. And when it comes to beers, I'm very much a beer traditionalist. I don't like all the added nonsense to it. I'm a huge fan of the German Reinheitsgebot, which is also known in English as the German purity law, centuries-old beer brewers' law in Germany that states that only certain ingredients, basic ingredients, are allowed to manufacture beer. Let's see here. Rafael is elaborating on the Ourense, saying it's the Galician name for Orense, one of the 4 provinces of Galicia. So you have La Coruña, Lugo, Pontevedra, and Ourense. Okay. That's good info. I did not know that. Runaway Arvinas is saying, my family used to own a liquor distributorship. Oh,
wow.
Look at you. That is amazing.
You have to try a lot of different things.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really cool. Papa Moses saying, I received a bottle of New Zealand wine years ago. Seems like it was Chardonnay. Good. Okay.
I agree with Malcolm about the dark beer having more. I know what you're saying about having more flavor, but it's not. That's not always necessarily what I want.
I
Depends on what I'm eating.
kind of disagree with that one, Malcolm, because there are some beers out there. My favorite being Augustiner Edelstoff, a beer from Munich, actually the oldest beer brewer from Munich, and that is my all-time favorite, Edelstoff by Augustiner.
Oh
And
my
that
God.
is like a perfect balance between rich flavor on one hand and crispness on the other. Anthony Simone seems to be with me on the mojito. That's good. Mandy's saying, have you ever tried a liquor called 99 Bananas? It's amazing.
It's on my list of things I'm no longer allowed to drink.
Is that one of those drinks that, you would wake up naked on a whale ship, like you always say?
No, it was worse.
Then what? I mean, what are we talking about here?
We're talking me and Christiane dancing on tables at a bar.
Oh, nothing good can come of that. No. Anthony Simone, who loves Michael Ultra beer. Okay. Is that the Michelob that you mean, Anthony, or it's actually called Michael? Runaway Venus is saying that they like Jaeger straight too. Okay, yeah. Like I said, Jägermeister is right up there in that same category as Jan's.
I asked a bartender one time what was good to mix with 99 Bananas because like I said, there was a period of time I drank it a lot. And he said, well, you have to mix it with something. It tastes like banana-flavored gasoline.
Banana-flavored gasoline. Nice. Mandy also likes the Miami Vice.
Yeah, those are good.
Daniel Field saying, I only drink those when on a ship, but when on a ship, I really like them. Yeah. See, that's for me with the mojito. I never have a mojito here at home.
You know what? I am not usually a big fan of the Mike's Hard Lemonade. But I was on a cruise ship at one time, and I ended up having Mike's Hard Lemonades, and the bartender asked me if I wanted it over ice. And I'm like, yeah. So I had the Mike's over ice with a straw. Oh my gosh, on the deck by the pool and the Mike's Hard Lemonade with the straw. It was so good. I really enjoyed that.
That's good. Yeah. Let's see here. Malcolm Hogan to Papamoso, Chardonnay and Sauvignon Blanc are the two biggies here. So both French wines then, huh?
Those are styles.
Yeah, okay, but I'm sure that the French claim it for themselves, just like they have claimed champagne for themselves, because nothing else is allowed to be called champagne unless it is from the Champagne region.
That's the only one, though, I think.
Okay, well, maybe Malcolm knows. And Handley says that she only drinks on a ship.
Okay.
All right.
Cruise more.
Cruise more, drink more. Malcolm saying, I've had that Munich beer, even got a glass to bring home. Gift from the pub. Nice. That's great. Mandy, wow, 99 Bananas will get you in big trouble.
Yes.
Kimberly knows, Mandy. Kimberly knows.
Yes.
Asking if you're okay. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Oh, look at this here. Malcolm, I like chocolate porter.
Yes.
I'm not always sure about those flavored beers. I
chocolate.
mean, I like to taste them and, try them out, but ultimately I always come back home to my traditional beers.
No, I like the dark beers with the chocolate in them. I think it's very good.
Yeah. Daniel Field saying, when visiting Mexico, a good tequila to pick up to take home is 99,000 hours. Good quality, good price.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can imagine tequila from Mexico. I can imagine. But thanks for that tip, Daniel. That's great. And I'm sure that we're going to be back in Mexico at some point. We like it there. Nancy with a question for me. Neil, are you familiar with the pisang ambon? It's a banana liquor that you mix with white soda or orange juice for a fruity, yummy mixer. Nancy, as a matter of fact, I am familiar with the name.
I don't know what that is.
I've heard of it actually a very long time ago, to the point that I forgot what it exactly tasted like, or what it even was, but I remember the name.
It's a banana
So thank
liquor.
you for refreshing my memory there. And yes.
I like banana stuff.
I have not. There are some drinks that I just haven't seen anywhere in any distributor here in the US. And that pisang ambon would be one of them.
You know what else I like? I like the rum chata.
Oh, that's good too. Yeah, that's good too. Anthony Simone
Nicholas.
says that he did like the Michelob Ultra. Okay. Hey, JNN Travels in the house. Welcome in, John. Good to have you with us once again. I haven't seen the froggy face in a while, so feel free to throw in the froggy face. Malcolm saying the chocolate port is great as well to Runaway RV Nesters. By the way, John, just a reminder, if you have not sent an email to Tommy Travels yet, please make sure you do so you can claim your prize. We actually ended up winning a gift card from him as well, and he has already sent it to us. Runaway RV Nesters, my husband says Jaeger tastes like NyQuil. Well,
I've never tried it. I don't like the way NyQuil tastes, though.
I just know that Jaeger is up there with like it's an herbal liquor. I know that. Mandy saying here, so I'm thinking that I might have to make my live chats on Mondays into a drinking day. Mandy's Mixology Monday. Why not? Might as well. I mean, if that's something you think that would bring you joy and that you would like to do, and that a lot of people, I'm sure that you will get a lot of people from the travel community.
Here's the thing, maybe you all might know about this too, because I have to look up some information. Neil and I were thinking about doing a video.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That is a beer tasting video, and showcase different beers from around the world, and have taste tests with these beers. Is that okay to do with YouTube, or is there problems with showing the beers or anything like that? And I'm not quite sure where that falls. So if anybody has any information, because I haven't started looking into it yet, but if you have a quick answer, that would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a look here. Eric B is saying peanut butter beer is good, and that's not usually my style.
I had one of those. It was from a local one. It was a peanut butter and jelly beer.
Oh, jeez. Anthony Simone, do you drink a dirty martini?
You know what, Anthony? I have tried all sorts of martinis, and I've never found one I liked. I've tried chocolate martinis. I've tried regular martinis. I've had apple teenies. I've had teeny everything I've tasted, and I've never liked a single one of them.
I don't think I have drank a dirty martini. Nancy is saying it's a green color. I cannot get it here. I only drank it in Belgium. Yeah, Belgium would have it, I would imagine. Nancy, rum chata and fireball is a dangerous shot.
Oh!
Nothing good can come of that, Nancy. Nothing good can come of that.
Nancy, let's do those.
Daniel feels to Anthony Simone, I drink the MUs to balance out the strong stuff. There you go. Malcolm to Eric, not sure if your peanut butter is the same as ours. Would not put our peanut butter in beer. Oh. John saying here, I got a 30-year-old bottle of tequila from Mexico. 30-year-old. Is it still full of the tequila or is it just an empty bottle? Mandy saying, Jaeger is made with anise, black licorice taste.
So is that like Sambuca? Because I like Sambuca.
Runaway RV Nester saying, have you ever heard of a drink called Sex on the Beach? Don't know what it's made of, but it's good.
Yes, I have. That used to be very popular.
I forgot what's all in it, but I think I even had it, and I think I even liked it.
Yeah, it's a good
drink. But I forget what's all in it.
Do
you remember?
I have no idea. No.
I thought there was some orange soda involved, but that might be wrong.
I don't think there is.
No orange soda?
No.
We have to look it up. Rafael saying, have you booked your May 1st cruise yet? Can you give me 2 quotes, one inside, one balcony? Yeah, we can give you that, Rafael, and we will be in touch with you. Daniel Field saying, or look for local beers on your upcoming group cruise ports to try.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a good advice. Absolutely. Mandy saying, yes, you can do beer reviews. There is a channel that does that. I'll look to see what the name is. Okay, thank you for that, Mandy. Yeah. So Nancy says, I think that is fine to show different beers on YouTube. Many channels do various types of drinks.
That's what I thought.
All right, so it shouldn't be an issue then. Anthony Simone, dirty martini is too strong for me. Malcolm, if you do search in YouTube, it might give you the answer. If there are others, I would watch that if you do one. Yeah, you gotta exercise caution here because the YouTube gods tend to be strict in some ways. So Royal Amethyst 8 is saying that the channel is 21090 Brewing. All right, we're going to
Well, look them up.
Take a note
Because
of that.
here's the thing, too, is there's all kinds of travel channels that do all kinds of travel, and we all do it. So, I mean, and we consider food and drink to be part of travel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think reviewing different meals or reviewing different drinks would be part of that.
Yeah, for sure. Jane and Travel saying that the bottle of tequila that they have that's 30 years old is still full. Wow. So, John, when do you guys plan on opening that one? Runaway Venus was saying that they have done reviews on the hard seltzers on YouTube and never had a problem. Just market not for kids. Okay, that is good advice. Thank you. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Well, Mrs. Aker saying that she cannot share the link because she's not a mod, but that's a challenge. That's all right, Mandy. We wrote it down.
We appreciate it.
But thank you so much for doing that for us.
Yes, I have had a Miami Vice. They're very good.
Did I? I've had so many things I lost track.
I think you did. Yeah, it's the one that's red and white.
Okay.
It's like pina colada mixed with strawberry daiquiri.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think that was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I always get you those.
Nancy's saying that she has to go make supper. Take care, Kimberly, Neil, and everyone. Hey, Nancy, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Was, as always, a big joy to have you here. So hopefully until next time.
Yeah, we're going to be wrapping up here soon.
Yeah, and I think we're actually starting to break our record here. I mean, we're getting close on 3.5 hours. If we get to 3.5 hours, then it's a done deal for sure.
Well, then we'll get to 3.5 hours. We just can't leave Allie at work forever.
Well, no. Daniel Field saying 80s and 90s Sex on the Beach and the Alabama Slammers. Was there...
But Daniel, have you ever heard of a purple hooter shooter?
Oh, I'm curious if he has. I haven't.
No.
So what is that?
I'm asking Daniel.
Oh, you're going to have Daniel?
Daniel,
Okay.
have you ever heard of a purple hooter shooter?
All right, all right. Rafael saying, my wife made me a dessert for Father's Day named Better Than Sex. Oh.
Woo!
So what was that?
A hell of a dessert.
Yeah. Eric B. to Malcolm, I hear peanut butter can be different in different regions. Oh, big time, Eric B. You cannot,
oh my gosh.
you cannot possibly compare peanut butter in the Netherlands to peanut butter in the United States.
The closest thing to Dutch peanut butter that we found in the United States would be the Teddy's peanut butter.
Yes, Teddy's for sure.
That is.
They sell that at Walmart.
Yeah, no sugar.
Yeah, just
we get the Teddy's,
all peanuts.
We get the Teddy's that doesn't have sugar or salt.
Yeah, and it's really tasty.
But it's still not the Calvé peanut butter from the Netherlands.
No,
the
few
Calvé
things are.
peanut butter from the Netherlands is so good.
Yeah, oh yes.
And they make good peanut sauce too.
Yep.
And good mayonnaise.
Nancy's saying that Sex on the Beach has cranberry juice, orange juice, peach schnapps, and vodka, and a little bit of sand.
See, I thought there was raspberry in there too. Something raspberry, I thought.
Really? Raspberry? Maybe that's like a variant of that one?
Maybe it's a Pennsylvania variant.
It could be.
It's Genetian.
Perhaps. Oh, gee, you and your... What is it with you and your Genetian today?
I'm going to do a vlog on...
Anyways, thanks for clearing that up, Nancy. Rafael saying, Untapped is an app that you can rate your beer. I use it all the time. All right.
I've seen that. I used to actually have that app.
You don't anymore?
No.
What happened to it?
I had it like 3 phones ago.
Oh, okay, that would explain it. But you never reinstalled it?
No, I didn't use it that much because we don't drink enough.
Yeah, probably not. Let's see here. Malcolm saying that peanut butter goes on toast or in a sandwich here. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question because we have people from different countries. Do you eat peanut butter and jelly together?
It's flat out wrong. Just wrong. Jane and Travels will open a bottle of tequila that is 30 years old when they become grandparents someday. Now, that is an occasion to open a bottle like that up. Yeah. Absolutely. Sarah saying, we're sorry, but it is 12:24 a.m. here, so we're going to settle down. Everyone keep safe and see you all soon. As always, great life, Sunil and Kim. Hey, thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you for being a big part of it.
Absolutely, and for all you do for us. That is truly appreciated. So,
and there's going to be something fun on the next one.
Yes, there will be, particularly for Mars. Oops, did I say that?
You did.
Oh. But there will be. Hey, sleep well, guys, and say hi to Glenn. Let's see. Mandy's saying that her live on Monday went 3 hours. Yeah, It's just,
Wow.
Mandy, I'm telling you, it's too easy. It really is. You get caught in a conversation like this, you get 20 people in here. Even now, after 3 hours, we got 20 people in here. And you just chat the time away.
It's for the most part, it's not the same 20. Well, Malcolm, yeah.
Well, yeah. No, there is multiple in here that have been here pretty much the whole way.
I guess so.
Yeah. Mandy's saying, yummy, better than sex cake. That's fabulous to Raphael. Raphael says, yeah, it was amazing. All right, see some conversation among each other. Daniel saying here on Untapped idea, it's Landfield. Also my shipmate idea. Okay.
ID.
Yeah, ID, yeah. Runaway Venester saying to Daniel that there's a restaurant in Key West called Better Than Sex. Okay, that's a restaurant. Nice. I like that. Malcolm saying jelly here is what you call jello, so no, but what is jelly to you?
Jam.
I think in the United Kingdom they call it jam, I'm thinking.
Fruit spread.
Raphael saying peanut butter too dry, rather have a Nutella sandwich. Oh, Nutella is good too, absolutely. Daniel saying peanut butter and jelly, 3 slices of bread, crunchy peanut butter on to the outsides, and the middle slice gets jelly on both sides. You're like a serious sandwich, don't you, Daniel?
I'm a smooth peanut butter kind of girl.
Are you now? Betty Things has joined. Hello, hello. If we're family, we're actually married. So yes, we are family. Mandy saying better than sex cake is chocolate cake, caramel toffee, and whipped topping. Amazing. All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sure sounds good. Casual Girl Adventures is in the house. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Please tell everyone where you are from. We got someone in here who, Malcolm, who keeps track of where everyone is from.
The countries, yeah.
So also for Petty Things, please let us know, where are you from? All right, I think we are all caught up on the comments, and we did break our record here. We have been going. I'm positive 3.5 hours. Well, let me verify here, because I think we have broken our record. So I'm gonna go in here, then I'm gonna go in there, then I'm gonna go look at here, and let's see here.
Go to the lives.
Go to the lives. Our record is 3 hours, 22 minutes, and 40 seconds, and we are over 3.5 hours now. We are officially breaking our record. That is great. So, yeah, for those of you still hanging in there, we just broke our longest live stream ever record so far. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Casual Girl is saying that she is from the USA, from Nevada to be precise. All right,
welcome.
Nice. Welcome in. Looks like Mandy likes Nutella as well.
With bananas, it's very good. And put that on the croissant, and it's even better.
Yeah, that is really good. Malcolm saying jam here, but would not put peanut butter and jam together in a sandwich. No.
Try it. It's delicious.
No. Darian is saying that my family and I just had cheeseburgers and brats on the charcoal grill. Yum yum. To travel through, you were with us. I wish we were. I'm in the mood to go grilling. I have been. Malcolm saying, can't remember 3.5 hours before. No, that is truly a record here. So that's fantastic that you're all with us here to witness that moment.
We appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
So very much.
Casual Girl Adventures, this sounds yummy. Oh, yes, it is.
Wait, it's all food and travel.
Yeah, that's what we're all about. We feel food and travel go hand in hand, because whenever you travel, you get to know different foods, and different places, different drinks.
And if you're not connected with us, please make sure you join our family.
Yeah, please do. And for those of you just stopping by, this is an interactive live stream. So we talk with you, not to you.
And we do them every Wednesday.
And every Friday. Malcolm saying peanut butter is sticky, very average food. Malcolm.
I love peanut butter.
That's a bit of a snobbish comment you're making there.
I love peanut butter. It's so funny though. When we were in heading for 4 hours, Allie would be just standing there. Nobody to pick her up at work. But,
yeah, we gotta start wrapping it up here.
Point.
Yeah.
But when we were in Germany, when we were living in Germany.
Yeah.
And my daughter was living there with us. And she realized when we were at the grocery store, because here Nutella can be rather expensive. In Germany, it's cheaper than peanut butter.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's
Allie,
originally a European product.
And Allie was holding this jar of Nutella as big as her head. And she's like, Mommy, Nutella's cheaper than peanut butter. Why would anybody eat peanut butter ever again? And I'm like, because we like peanut butter?
Yeah, exactly. It's as simple as that.
She's like, oh my God. She
Wow.
loves Nutella. She
Oh,
still
yes,
loves
for
Nutella.
sure. Hey, but I think, what does Malcolm say here?
His wife eats peanut butter. He won't touch it.
And heading for 4 hours. Yeah, I know.
You need to put some jam on that sandwich.
No, that is wrong. That is flat out wrong.
But really, you call Jello.
What?
He says they call jelly Jello.
Yeah.
Jello is jelly.
Yeah. Oh, here Jello is like a.
It's Jello.
It's like a.
It's
pudding.
Jello.
That's not pudding. It
No,
has
it
the
has
texture.
nothing to do with pudding.
It has the texture of pudding.
It has nothing to do with pudding, and no, it doesn't.
It's both flubby.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Your pudding is not congealed.
The Jello is.
Exactly.
The pudding it can be too.
No, not if it's good pudding. Your pudding is congealed. You're eating bad pudding.
That's where you're wrong. There is some really
custard.
good.
Custard.
I'm telling you, there is pudding that is thicker. That is good. Maybe you haven't traveled to Europe as extensively yet. Malcolm lit his omelette on fire again for lunch today.
Omelette.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
All right. We're going to be wrapping it up here, guys.
And remember, 50 people need to be waiting for us when we get online. Friday night, 11:45 when we get online.
It's not going to happen.
Let's do it.
I am not going to wear that headband. It is not happening.
Let's do it.
No. No. And again, no.
Share with all your friends.
So anyways, we had a lot of fun again today and broke another record again. So in terms of live stream time. So that's fantastic. We want to thank you all for hanging in there with us today.
And for those of you
starting to trip over my words, that's how you can tell it's getting later.
For those of you who just stopped in, sorry that we are getting off. We've been on for almost over 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Please do join us at our next live stream, which will be
day after tomorrow already.
Yeah, Friday night, 11:45.
For our Night Owl edition.
And that's Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
It's our Night Owl edition.
Yep.
I would love to have you, so stop on back.
That's right. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. As always, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. And it is definitely something me and Kimberly always look forward to every week.
Yes, every week we look forward. And we got some comments. I can't stop.
Let's see. All right. Hope to VC tonight.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Thank you so much. You too. Hashtag creator. That's right. Throw it in. Hashtag creator if you are a creator. Thank you for sharing the time. Yeah, absolutely. And you're most welcome. Let's see. Any creators in the house? Go ahead. Throw your hashtag creator in real quick before we take off. Rafael, thank you for the congratulations. Yes, we did hit that today. Thank you so much. John from J&N Travels.
Thank you.
Rafael saying go on before you on Friday. Before me? What do you mean? You're going? Oh, okay. You're going. Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Malcolm saying bye. And saying I'm going to try to stay awake for the night visit. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Last call. Any more creators in the house? Put in your hashtag creator. Mandy from Royal Amethyst Acres is a creator. Darian from Germany Travel Personal Guide is a creator. Runaway RV Nesters has been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure having you guys with us here.
And they're creators
And they are a creator. Anthony Simone is a creator. Jane and Travel saying goodbye to everyone. Mandy, you will be wearing that headband.
Mandy's on it. Yes.
I'm getting headaches like that.
Pisces unite.
You're gonna give me headaches. Pisces unite. All right. Until next time, I'm Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is To Travel and Tour TV.
Bye.
Bye.